Hey everyone, come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey Cheryl, hey Miss Lewis, hey Honey 5K. Y'all come on in, come on in. Hey Brittany. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Get your seat belts ready. Come on in, my lovely queens. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning to you too, baby. 777. What's going on, boo? Good morning. Well, it's afternoon here. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. Everybody's on different times. So good morning and good afternoon to everyone. I say it like that. Jazzy J, what's going on, my love? You was waiting for you was waiting for me. I feel a little better, y'all. My cold is much, much better now. Yeah, much better. Just a little, breaking up in my chest a little bit. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Oh, you in Jersey? Okay, boo. Me too. I'm in Jersey too. Latte, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all come on in, baby, honey, because Holly is going to see a grand jury, honey. Holly. Yo, I don't know if I got time today because I watched the first witness video again yesterday. And a lot of things she said in her video I did not know. So I want to recap actually from that too. Miss Lady, what's going on, baby? Love you, sis. Miss E, what's going on? April, what's going on, my love? I'm working, so I'll be in and out the chat. I love you too, April. Love you too, my sis. And I understand. Did anyone else see it? No, I didn't see it. And y'all, before we get started, let's wish little Carlos' grandmother a happy birthday. Today is her birthday, y'all. And she's having a rough time because her daughter is not here, and then it was just her grandson's birthday too. So today is her birthday, y'all. So let's say shout out and happy birthday to her. And we wish her well. We hope she enjoy her day. And we wish her many, many more birthdays. Today is her birthday. Baby. Shit, Keys had me going crazy over there last night. Listen, y'all, when I get off my lives, y'all, I be zumped. I be really literally tired sometimes, y'all, right? Because I have to get more commentary for the next day. So it's like a job sometimes, y'all. So I do be tired sometimes, and sometimes, y'all, I be so tired I don't even eat. I get in the shower and I just go to sleep. I took a long nap yesterday when I woke up. I hit open book up. Y'all know that's my right-hand man right there. I hit her up to see what she was doing. And I didn't even know Keys was going live, and she didn't tell me because I was so tired. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep y'all updated as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Me and Open Book, we are, correspond. If I miss something, she'll let me know. And if she missed something, I'll let her know. You know what I'm saying? Because, we are cool. That's how we do shit. But I was so tired yesterday, y'all. I really, really was tired. I was tired. But I caught his live. I caught that live. Yes, I did. And baby, he ran it down. So, hey, Miss Lewis. Let's see. Hey to everyone coming in. The next level, what's going on? How's everyone doing? And everybody, Holly thinks she's getting away with what she did. Holly is not getting away. Holly deserves to be charged, no matter what the situation is, how they choose to charge her, but she needs to be charged, okay, with something. This was not what Holly thought it was going to be, okay? And Carlos, you better hope Holly don't turn on your ass, all right? Okay? Let's hope Holly don't turn on you now. And shout out to my moms. Shout out to you, Brittany, because if my mom wouldn't even text me this morning and told me that it was Lil Loke's grandmother's birthday, I had forgot, y'all. I'm telling you the truth, because I'm covering this case, y'all, and my mind be all over the place, because y'all, being a content creator, sometimes, y'all, it's not easy, because you got to go and keep the people engaged. You got to go look for commentary and stuff like that, and that's what I do. This is the third time I'm covering a big story like this, and it's really, really, like, it takes a lot out of you. It can drain you. It can really, really drain you, for real. It's not easy at all. So, I'm trying to keep y'all engaged. But we're going to start, baby, this video here, and whoever come in, okay, they can come in on it, and we can talk about it, okay? Okay, so let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm going to bring it up on the stage. Y'all put a 1 in the chat and let me know when I bring it up that y'all can hear it, people.
Right? Murder. At this time, I don't have information on what her potential charge could be. So this is just speculative, but she might be facing murder too, involuntary or voluntary manslaughter. It's up to the prosecutor's office to prove their case in order to get a conviction. Today, we're doing a deep dive on what the next few months, days, or years of Holly's life could look like. Today, we're talking to one of the finest lawyers in New York City, of J. Murray Law Firm. Joe was once a member of New York's finest, the NYPD. While on the job, he was indicted for a felony. And then once he was able to clear his name, he became an attorney. I thought Joe was the perfect person to talk to today to walk us through what the next few days and weeks.
Your talent, your style, your book. Dorrance Publishing
are going to look like for this case. Joe, welcome to Naja News. How you doing today?
Thank you, Naj. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Joe, just looking into it, when you and I were talking off camera, now she has not yet been indicted, and I kind of want you to teach us what's happening. Talk to us like we've never been. I don't know anything about this. Like we've never faced charges before. You have, though, Joe.
Yes.
So, what happens when someone says, "You know what? I want to convict you of this particular thing"? What's the next step that she could be facing?
Fantastic. And I read, like, preliminarily, the police did detain her, but released her without charging her, which is not uncommon because they need to gather their facts. I'm sure they interviewed her. I believe she may have given a statement either through her attorney or individually to investigators, because it seems that there's a logical justification defense. She had an order of protection preventing the victim from having contact with her, and she also had a concealed carry. So it looks like she was doing everything lawful on its face. Now, for a justification defense, it's very important that the shooter, in this case, did not instigate the contact. So if she was the initial aggressor, she cannot now use the justification defense. But as the subject of a order of protection,
and that's what I think
just
she
being
did,
there
y'all.
together is
I think she instigated this. I think she jumped into this and didn't have anything to do with it. And I think she did it because she knew that she was licensed to carry. She knew she had a restraining order out on Ramika, and that's why she got involved. Okay, because I felt like she could have walked away from the whole situation.
Unlawful.
So the woman who was shot was Romika, and we do have conflicting stories on how these women ended up in the same area, Joe. So what we know at this point for sure is, like you said, she had the CCL, and she has, and I'm not sure if it's an actual stay away order, order protection, restraining order, because Chicago, New York, they have different names. But we do know that Quadasia Holly Johnson was able to prove or able to secure paperwork that said, I need Romika to stay away from me, and the paperwork covered her 6-month-old and it covered her infant. So the story that we have so far and what we've been able to partially confirm is Holly Johnson, the shooter, and her child's father were in the school zone. Carlos, the child's father, lives about 1,000 or so feet away from his son's school. So it was said that Romika was dropping her son off at school. She was running a little bit late that day. She dropped him off around 9:06. By 9:38, she was about to meet her demise. So it's said that she saw Holly Johnson, the shooter, and her child's father also, because this man has children with both of these women. It said that Romika saw them standing here doing whatever it is couples do, and she might have pursued them. She might have come to where they are. Now, that is something that's yet to be determined because we have eyewitness statements that saw a little bit of the incident, but no one's actually seen who approached who. So you're saying if Holly was near Romika, even if Romika was driving and saw Holly, if Holly was near Romika and put herself near Romika, then Holly looks like she might be facing charges, no?
Well, so what typically happens in a restraining order is it says blanketly stay away from the home, business, or they can designate other areas that are absolutely off limits for the subject to have contact. I don't know if the school would be off limits. So there's an area of ambiguity there. We need to see that restraining order. If that was one of the off limits areas, then just her being on the scene is a violation of law. She's unlawfully there. I think that's an important issue to know. But when you assert a justification defense, you have to be the victim of an assault or a threat. You can't be the aggressor. Like, for argument's sake, and I don't know this to be the case, but if she became the aggressor when she saw Romika and she then pursued her in a threatening manner, she cannot claim self-defense if she...
And y'all, that's what I believe what happened. What this attorney right here is saying, this is exactly what I believe what happened. I believe when she seen Romika, she became aggressive. Okay? That's what I believe.
She's the primary aggressor. So to claim self-defense, you have to be the victim of an assault or the threat.
Okay, so what we do know, because I had to go and look at a Google map several times. Initially, it was thought that the woman dropped her child off at school. They had they bumped into each other. Boom, the victim ends up dead. Now what we're realizing is Holly, the shooter, and her child's father, who also shared a child with Romika, the victim, they were in front or near Carlos's home, which is near the son's school. So they were not directly, the shooting did not take place in front of the son's school. It is a school zone, which in and of itself is a crime, correct? In most cities.
Yes. So that again brings us to an important point. What does that order say? What is her obligation to abide by that order? Definitely home and place of business, off limits, can't go there. But the school, I'm not so sure that would have been a designated area where she can't have contact. Now, if it's an undesignated area that's considered off limits to stay away, the law says if you see each other, that the subject is supposed to turn around and walk away. So that's where this is going to be tough. It's a little dicey.
It gets dicey because Holly...
Denim starting at $29.90. That styled feeling is at Maurice's.
Hold on.
If you shop at Whole Foods or live near one, you need to try this.
Now,
this is hands down the best seafood I've ever had. And I'm never
shared a child with Romika's child's father. So this man in the middle, he has a son with the victim.
Yeah.
His new child's mother shoots this other woman. So he rightfully, obviously had a right to be where he was. And we also know it was near his home. So there could be a defense in Holly saying, I was with my boyfriend. We were having family time. We were outside of our homes. I even looked at the way that the cars were parked. So now we've gotten this word that some people are being subpoenaed to come and testify. We don't know how many witnesses so far, but there's only 2 or 3 people. Well, there was 3 people in that situation. 2 of them are still here. And we don't know the charges. We don't know if it's man 1, man 2, involuntary or voluntary manslaughter. We just don't know that right now.
Grand jury is a very informal proceeding as far.
She on the screen right now, Joy, because Holly is going to see a grand jury to see what they're going to charge her with. Holly is not getting over with this, but it's going to be a long, tough case. Just like this guy saying, because of, they're going to try to figure out, like, did she supposed to have been like around the school? You know what I'm saying? Holly, not Ramika. Holly, did she agitate this? Which we think she did.
As far as there's no judge, there's no court officers, it's the prosecutor, the court reporter, and the grand jurors. They are sitting literally 5 feet in front of you.
So then, Joe, what's the prosecutor's job in all this? I understand what her defense attorney's job is and is not that day. The prosecutor obviously wants to get one for their team. They want to make sure they prosecute this person so they can add another notch under their belt. What is their goal? What type of interaction are they going to have with the defendant that day? And the thing that we have right now, she's on camera when she's talking to someone on the phone. The victim is lying on the ground, bleeding out. The father is walking around trying to render aid. He's bloody from the victim. He's
trying to render nothing.
Trying to handle the crowd. She's on the phone saying it was self-defense. I have a CCL. So those were her words. Like, we have her on video saying that on the scene of the crime.
Right. Yeah. No.
Some would say that feels premeditated. Some would say this sounds rehearsed. And that's just That's speculation. So we can't say that for sure. Then what happens? How long do we have to wait to find out if this girl?
What's up, Karen? What's going on is Holly is going to face a grand jury.
Is going to get charged or not?
So the grand jury actually controls the process. So the grand jury may say, we have questions. They'll raise their hand, they'll go to the prosecutor, and they'll tell the prosecutor, look, I want to know, how many feet away was she when she first took her weapon out, something like that. Right. If it's a proper question, then the prosecutor will ask it. What the prosecutor will do is they'll put it to a vote. So it's important that the grand jury does have a lot of say as to what witnesses they want to hear from. So in that case, they would present a subpoena. The subpoena would be served to bring her back to testify.
How long does it take to get the subpoena? Because I see on Law and Order, it seems instantaneous. Can I go at 5 o'clock and say 5 o'clock that night and say, hey, I need you to appear in court at 9 a.m. tomorrow?
They'll send police officers out right away to, serve them and bring them right in.
And if a witness refuses?
You would have to get what's called a material witness warrant, where it would be up to the court now to force. Are
we going to force you to come in, or are we going to take you to jail? Are you going to testify?
It happens. It happens. It's a very important look. We're talking about potentially a murder case, right? I mean, it's a substantial, liberty interest at risk here. So, that takes
witnesses
precedent.
are important.
Witnesses are important.
Now, and without going too much, because I feel like this could be a separate conversation in and of itself, there have been a few witnesses to appear in this case. Some have done interviews. I've even spoken to a verified witness. And people are having different versions of the story depending on their vantage point and their own memory. Because one thing that I've been reading up, just studying witnesses, is trauma can change the memory. Trauma can change what we thought and what we saw. So how do we, in the court of law, how do we determine if this witness is credible, or are they lying through their faces and they've been hired by either side to make somebody look good or bad?
It's such a great question. And that's what we, as lawyers, our job is when we do jury selection, which is not for a grand jury, that's for a trial jury. But that's what we do. We want to ask those jurors, how would you determine credibility? Someone just got up there and testified. What is it about that person? And you ask them. And so they'll say eye contact, or they'll say mannerisms, they'll say, oh, seem to be like fidgety or whatever. So you'll hear as you start questioning the prospective jurors, because we ask them not individually, we ask the whole panel, but we'll ask one juror and they'll speak in front of the whole panel. We want them to hear, this is your job. Your job as a juror is to determine the facts. The judge will determine what law applies, and then you apply the facts as you've determined them to the law. That's what a jury's role is. So, in that case, you really need to know what jurors' prior experiences are, any biases. Do you have police and law enforcement in your family? Do you have attorneys in your family? Are you an attorney yourself?
Exactly.
Have you been affected by murder?
Yes. Those are all standard questions, whether you have law enforcement, whether you have been arrested, or close family or friends have been arrested, or victims and crime victims. All of that is fair game in a jury voir dire, because you really want your jury not to be biased one way or the other. Otherwise, it's academic. One
thing I've learned from doing the work I do, we all carry a bias.
Yeah.
Well, we know that she wants to talk to Carlos, because Keys brought up the evidence on that yesterday on his panel last night. So she wants to get an interview with him bad. Okay. Now, they say they got witnesses. I don't know who the witnesses is. It could be the first witness. Y'all remember the first witness that came out? They could subpoena her. You know what I'm saying? And like he just said, they can subpoena you. You either come to court or go to jail. So that could be one witness right there. We don't know. Now, the second witness could be the woman that she interviewed that I feel that knows Carlos. Okay.
Some guy in a blue shirt might look like a categoric liar to me. And the guy in the yellow shirt, I could think he's an angel. And that's just based on my own trauma, my prior experience. Have I dealt with it? And those are the things that frighten me about having a jury of my peers to judge the fate of my entire life and freedom.
It's so true. And you know what? A lot of people could be incorrect, but they actually do believe what they're saying. Like it happens a lot with misidentifying witnesses. They really do believe that was the defendant, but they're wrong and they're mistaken. And I say to this to like prospective jurors, like, how many times did you go to a function and you thought you saw your friend from high school, and then when you actually got up to the person, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. Like, it happens in real life. So it's entirely possible it happened here. So you have to.
So there's so many intricate questions you have to ask in order to determine a juror's experience. And just to be clear, so the grand jury that will be a different group than the jury should she be indicted. Correct?
Absolutely, totally different. Grand jury, they hear all kinds of cases. They vote to indict or not indict, and they're done. That's the end of their role in the case. Then it goes on through the criminal procedure. But when they do go to trial, it's a total different jury.
Okay, totally different jury. So if she gets an indictment, then the grand jury will come back and say, they'll tell us the charge that they're recommending. Is that how that goes? Or who recommends it, the prosecutor or the grand jury? The
prosecutor recommends the charges, and then they take them count by count and they vote. You have to have a quorum, and then, once they vote and there's a majority, that's your indicted offense. Okay.
So then now you're at the mercy of these people. They make a vote. Let's just say they vote to indict on, and I'm just throwing this out there, on murder 2, which could be potentially difficult to choose in this case. Right. Now, I'm understanding that the prosecutor is probably not going to prosecute somebody that they know is not a shoo-in, right?
Prosecutors don't like to lose. It's not good for them.
Facts.
They don't like to lose
cases. Facts. So they're going to present the case that they believe they have proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
And you better know that they do not like losing. So let me tell you, when they sentence the grand jury, it's over. It's a wrap. She's going to be charged with something. And he is right. They do not like losing, okay? No matter what the charge is when it comes to this. First degree, second degree, manslaughter, no matter what it is, she's going to be charged with something. And they're not going to even do all this if they feel they don't have no case. They do this when they feel without a reasonable doubt that they has a case, that they can pin something on her. And I think that's how they're feeling.
Don't forget, it's probable cause, a very low standard at the grand jury. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt is much higher. So when they're considering the actual charge, they may overcharge, but the real, heart of what they want to get at may be one particular charge. So they're going to look for the sweet spot.
So if she's indicted of murder 1, murder 2, that might be an overcharge. So the jury, if the jury could come back around and say she's innocent of murder 2, we don't think she did that, but we're recommending manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter. Or if you get one charge, is that it? They can't say, no, we want to go lower.
Mikey Sherrill supports the failed energy plan that tripled our electric bills this summer. Sherrill said,
we need to move into clean power. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, but if you're a good person, you'll do it.
Mikey Sherrill, more of the same, but worse.
It's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
For those of you who don't have a high yield savings account, why don't you have one yet? Okay, I was looking it up, and only 18% of people.
Yeah, well, it depends on what's presented. And they'll present them one at a time, and they'll vote on them. And if the prosecutor doesn't present, so if they'll usually start with the highest charge, and if they don't get an indictment on the murder, then they'll present, a lesser charge. And
so that doesn't all happen at the same time. And I've not been through this before. So we're talking a different trial.
No, it's the same grand jury, but they have to consider one charge at a time, and they all, because they collectively have to vote on it. So they'll present that charge. Hey, how do you feel on this? Okay, indictment, yes, true bill. Okay.
Got it. Whoo, okay. Well, Joe, this thing is getting so convoluted at this time, which is why I wanted to bring you in to kind of lay out some steps for us. And if this person, the shooter, does not get indicted, does this mean she is scot-free? It was a valid shooting, and she is not at fault.
Yeah. That's essentially
a lawful shooting.
It's possible to represent to the grand jury with new evidence, but they'd have to get the permission of a judge to do that. But it's not unprecedented. It does happen.
Okay. So if she doesn't get indicted, then let's just say they come back 6 months from now and say, hey, we want to just try this again. That's possible. However, she gets indicted and beats it, then we're done.
Yeah. That's it. That's double jeopardy. You can't be tried twice.
Ooh, okay. And if she gets charged, and obviously she'll have to pay a debt to society.
If she's convicted. If she gets convicted.
Joe, I appreciate you for clearing this up and lending us your legalese here today, because this is all getting a bit confusing. And
it is very complex. You're not alone. It's very complex, and just as you go step by step, like right now, we don't have a lot of facts, so it's hard.
So now we wait. It's just kind of a waiting game for all of them. And, those of us that are observers and making commentary on this case, we will be back with details. Joe Murray of one of the top law firms here in New York City and New York State, I thank you so much for joining Naja News. While things are absolutely up in the air now, just like Romika's life was in Holly's hands that day, now Holly's life and her fate will be in the hands of her peers. 12 of them to be exact. Well, we just don't know what's going to happen in this case, but I'm going to keep you informed. My name is Naja Hall, and for those of you that have just met me, I want to tell you a little bit about me and my style of reporting. But before I do that, I see the comments, and I understand why some of you might be directing your anger at me. What I'm going to say doesn't always go with popular opinion or your perception of what the truth might be. I can firmly admit that I do not know the truth in this case or any case that I'm discussing, because I simply wasn't there. And while I can personally stand beside the witness statements that I present, I can't tell you if these people are telling the damn truth or not. My job is to verify that they were where they say they were, to get them to show me and validate that they have a connection, to transcribe their story and present it here. And yes, sometimes I do read witness statements because people are simply afraid to lend their voices and their actual likenesses to the general public.
Well, we sick of you. We know what's going on now, okay? We know that what's going on with Holly. Hold on, y'all. We know what's going on with Holly, okay? Holly needs to be charged, which we already came to agreement with. We all came to agreement. Hold on, y'all, because I want to bring up something else. Yeah, we sick of you. We know that you is on Holly's side. We know that, okay? We know that you're on Holly's side. And that's okay if you want to be on her fucking side. We don't care. And we know too that you want to interview that boy. And that's okay if you want to interview him too. Okay? And we know you know, we know you're a YouTuber, you know, you make money like everybody else, make money and all that type of shit. Girl, please. Hold on, y'all, because I want to bring up this. Well, at least we know Holly is going to be charged, y'all. So that's the good thing. Now, we got to keep praying that she don't get off. You know what I'm saying? That she don't beat this case. Okay? Come on. All right. Come on. All right. Hold on, y'all. Dude. What is going on? Hey. Okay, y'all let me know if I'm still here now, because, Lord, what is going on here? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. What is I'm doing here today? Did my thing freeze up? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm bringing it up right now because I want y'all to hear.
In broad daylight on Chicago's South Loop. But what really happened in those final terrifying moments?
Because I want y'all to hear everything about what this
all,
witness said.
And their explosive testimony could completely rewrite everything we thought we knew. Who actually pulled the trigger? Why was this innocent mother murdered just moments after saying goodbye to her child? The truth is far darker than you can imagine. Welcome to Viral Crime Psychology, where we uncover the hidden parts of the story the media refuses to tell you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an exclusive update. Smash that like button, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. For our dedicated, loyal viewers, welcome back. You know we always dig deep to expose the shocking truth, no matter how carefully hidden it may be.
I was actually the one at the scene. So I was the one that was yelling out to arrest her because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first. And I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning, and I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with the door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out, and then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free, with his arm around her neck at this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning and she wiggled out, After this happened, he had her in the, like, almost looking like a headlock to me on the side. And then the other baby mama stated, "I'm going to shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, "Oh."
Now, did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Okay. This is the witness that they need to come to court. This is the witness that they need to come to court. Okay. Okay. Did you hear what she said? "I'm going to shoot you, bitch." Okay? Shit like this will get Holly ass locked the fuck up. I just want to replay this again.
She's going to go get her gun. She's going to go get her gun. Watch. And after this happened.
You hear her? Did you hear her? Did you hear her? What Carlos said. Carlos said she's going to go get her pow. That's what Carlos said to Remika. Did y'all hear it? Okay.
And she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around, and when the woman, the mother,
Okay, now I want to know, when did this second witness see this gun on top of the car? Because it appeared to me this witness here did not see this weapon on top of the car. She said Holly ran around the car to go get her weapon. So let's finish listening.
Who slipped away from him for at least maybe a good second. As soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh.
Yo, this lady here would be good for the courts. That other second bitch, she ain't worth shit. She ain't good. Girl, go lay down and take you a sleeping pill, okay? Because Carlos told you say that motherfucking shit now. Come on now, Tell us the truth. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, girl. We don't even know you, okay? Because you're the ghost to us, okay? Now, this witness here is telling it, okay? And the reason why Holly shot her after she broke loose, because Holly did not want to make a mistake and shoot Carlos. So she had to wait until Mika broke loose from Carlos. Okay?
I saw him holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock. But after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up. And when she was falling, a gush of blood fell, out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know. Everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean? And they put pressure on the wound. Why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama. Because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming. And she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus. And
now I want to stop it right here, because when this witness said, "I just dropped off my fucking baby," are y'all kidding me? I want to see if y'all thinking what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, did they box this girl in? Did they set this girl up and they came at this girl? Both of them came at her and she really didn't know what was going on. And that's why she said, "I just dropped my baby off of school." Are y'all fucking kidding me? Because what would make Remika say that? I'm just saying, y'all, What would make Ramika say that? What would make her say, I just dropped my fucking son to school? Are y'all kidding me? That sounds like something ain't right there. It really do.
Trust me, they got it. You know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't going to let her die like that. You know, I literally looked into her eyes. That hurt me. You know, she says she dropped her baby off and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know what I mean? They weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican shore cop. And I pointed out, I was like, the guns in her car, why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, you know, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun, this is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me,
and it's so good that she said that, because this witness don't know nobody, right? She knows nobody. For her to even come out and say, it did not look like self-defense, right? Because we know that it's not self-defense, right? We know she hated Ramika. We know that she hated this girl with a passion, okay? She couldn't stand the ground this girl walked on. She didn't like Ramika's son neither, okay? Because how the fuck could you love her son and you didn't love her? And how could you love her son and you unalived his mother? So we know you didn't love her and you didn't love her son. You just had Carlos thinking that you loved this son. Okay? Even this girl, just from that day, she even realized that this was not self-defense. Okay? She even realized it and didn't even know the background history of Carlos and Ramika and Holly at all. She didn't know it, but she knows it now.
When she shot her, it wasn't the female that got shot, she wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives, no nothing. So what was it that frightened you so much you had to run around your car, go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get
Now, witness, where you at, Ghost? Ghost, where the fuck is you at, Ghost? Tell me, Ghost, when did you see that goddamn weapon on top of that car? If this witness just said here, you went around the car, in your car, and got the weapon out of your car. Now tell me, Ghost, when did you realize that the weapon was on top of the car? And this witness did not see the weapon on top of the car. Naja, if that's your name, girl, you need to go, talk to your fucking second witness again. Because your second witness is lying to you, girl. She's lying to you, lady. Okay? And I know you don't give a fuck, because I don't think you like Holly any goddamn way, okay? You just trying to act like you do. You're trying to act professional and all this shit and try to act like, you don't know about the side. Motherfucker, we know you on the side because we know your punk ass want to interview Carlos, okay? But what the fuck I want you to do, I want you to go back and interview your fucking ghost witness again and ask her about that goddamn weapon that she claims she seen the fuck on top of that goddamn car, because that bitch ain't see shit. Okay? I don't know if she needs some glasses or she need maybe 2 pair of glasses on. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you need to go on back and interview her again.
Get your gun and shoot this woman, So to me, it was a senseless.
Yeah,
they were arguing
Casper?
Because she was pulling up, and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think, and literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything, but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, and the other girl was just yelling at her and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, oh, I'm going to step back over here to go get my gun. You know, she was nowhere near her. But that's all I got to say. And I know.
Now, see, me and Open Book been saying this. This witness called the cops first because of the domestic violence between her and Carlos. Because this witness did not know anything about Holly at the time. She just thought it was a dispute between Carlos and Ramika. Okay? So this would be a good witness right here in court. She'd definitely be a good witness. What y'all think about it?
I know for a fact that she did get arrested, but he got let go. So hopefully, you know, for what I said and I just don't want to be, you know, put on the stand or anything to say. I did put a statement in because I know it's necessary. You know, it was a ridiculous, you know, I'm a mom too. I wouldn't want my baby to hear like that, you know, and I wouldn't want.
Yes, Karen, that's what she say. That's what she said. And then the other witness, the ghost, the Casper lady, saying that this witness don't know what she's talking about. See, what they're trying to do, they're trying to really make this witness shut the fuck up, stay low key, don't open your goddamn mouth, because this witness is the key to this case. She is the key, her and her boyfriend, especially her. She's the key to this case, and they trying to shut her the fuck up. That's why Carlos was being nasty, disrespectful, and mean to her and her boyfriend and tried to scare them, okay, with his techniques. You know, oh, you're going to give him your phone number and this and that. You know, trying to do damage control. Because Carlos know that she's a good witness. He know that. He know this witness here will break the fucking ice on this shit.
Me to be laying in the ground. She's a sister, you know, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's somebody to everybody. She's a friend, you know, and that was bogus to just stand there and look at her like she was nothing, you know. To me, I was literally so mad. My boyfriend was also really mad. He was yelling at them. I don't know if you noticed.
What you say, Open Book? You said, and the girl that was on the panel saying there was no bus stop, lying too. I just looked it up, and it was across the street from where it took place. Oh, really? That's my girl. Open Book is my dog. She be on it. What? They was trying to gaslight the first witness too, to make her believe she didn't see what she saw. There you go, baby. There you go, girl. Absolutely. Hold on, y'all. I gotta plug up my device, child. I've been talking to y'all. Hold on, y'all. I don't want my device die. Hold on, let me get my charger, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Get my charger. Hold on. Okay. You is so right about that, sis. I agree with you 100. They try to make her feel like she's, and you know what, sis? I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly what narcissist does. That's what they do. They make you feel like you're stupid. You know, you didn't see what you saw. You know, you didn't hear what you say you heard. That's what narcissists do. That's what they do. But baby, I'm telling you, Open Book, you just missed. She dropped another video, and Harley is going to see a grand jury. And I just played it, but you missed it. Harley is going to see a grand jury. Miss D, Open Book, and Keys done solved the case. Thank you so much, Miss Hill. I appreciate that, baby. I appreciate that, love. I truly believe witness number one. She's seen everything. Thank you. I'm telling you, this lady here, she's credible. And she the one y'all will break this fucking ice in that courtroom. And that's why he tried to get rid of her. He didn't want her. He did not want her around. When did Casper see that weapon on top of that car? I'm trying to figure this shit out. When? Open Book, what you think about it? What you think about it, baby girl? What do you think about it? And anybody in this chat that have not subscribed to Open Book, please subscribe to her channel also, y'all, because me and her, we working together, with this case too. We share information with each other. So if anybody here have not subscribed to Open Book, you definitely can subscribe to Open Book. And Open Book, you and Ma, you can drop your link. Let me see. Let's see. Hello, new subscriber. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Love you, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Casper is not a real person. And thank you to Auntie Davis for coming up every day too, helping me out with this case. I really appreciate y'all, because sometimes I do like everybody's opinion. My link is up top. I always have my link up top for anybody that want to come up and say how they feel, what they think about it, whatever. I always don't mind anybody to come up. Right, they sing key shit. Right, they sing key shit in this case. Facts. Yes. They keeping up with it. New subscriber over here to Open Book. Thank you so much, baby. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Yes, because she helping me, with the case too. We help each other out. So let's finish up because some of this stuff that she did say, y'all, I didn't know that she said it, and I rewatched this last night because I think this channel right here is a new channel. I think that's what I'm saying, because they ain't got much subscribers, and I ran across it, and I'm like, let me see what they're talking about, and I said, oh shit! So when I played it, I was like, damn, I ain't even hear her say all this. I said, let me play this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted y'all to hear some of this stuff to correspond with the lady, the Casper lady that don't exist. Okay? That don't exist. Because we know. Okay, Open Book, got you, baby. Okay, let me bring my girl up. What's going on, sis?
Hey, sis, I was late to class today. I've been.
Okay, baby, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good, baby.
No, I was peeping some info for us on what we were talking about. So, okay, you said, because I had seen that video you were talking about earlier, with the Naja lady. I had seen that, and so she was talking about the indictment. Well, Keys just did a little video too. And he said, and it kind of makes sense too, because he said the indictment information is allegedly, I guess, private, like that's not public information. And if she knows that, maybe she's getting info from Carlos if he's been subpoenaed as a witness.
So wait a minute. You think Carlos is being subpoenaed as a witness?
That's allegedly. I mean,
I believe that too, though.
Are being
but let me, your Open Book. Let me say this. How do you feel about, because they can actually penis this first witness too?
That's what the guy was saying on there. Like they have a choice, I kind of think, unless they force it. He called it something else, where they can force them to come to court.
What's up, Miss Jones? Everybody coming in, how y'all doing?
Welcome.
Thank y'all for joining. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. Anybody want to come up? The link is on the top. You can hit the link and come up and give your opinion on the case. Go ahead, Open Book.
Yeah, so the thing of it is, I don't know, we're speculating that it's him as that witness number 3 based off of the description, the relation that it had a redacted about the relationship to Holly and so forth. So we don't know for sure because that information was covered up. However, if it is him, and if they are going to bring an indictment against her, because they have to determine what type of indictment, they're going to bring, what charge or whatever. And if they are sending a subpoena to all of the witnesses, and if he is one of them, then it's possible he would know about all of this. And if they are talking, or she said her inbox is open to him, that could be how she's getting insider information. even when she was doing her video and she said, oh, as we speak, I'm getting updates. Who's she getting those updates from? The Chicago Police Department or this whole process?
I don't know. But see, listen, the first witness, which is this young lady right here, now they can really find out who she is and they can subpoena her.
Yeah.
Because do you think she's credible?
Yeah, the first one, yes. And that's what I'm saying. When that witness, not the witness, but the other person was on the other panel. I don't want to put her name in there, CC, because it's not her problem. But she was on that panel that night, and you can tell because that's the second time she's been up there. And each time she's coming up there, she's trying to make Carlos look a certain way. And I think she was trying to discredit this first witness because she said, yeah, I went over there and I didn't even see a bus stop. So I said, okay, I was sitting here and said, let me go through and make sure.
I know how you get down, sis.
Yeah, I said, let me just see if it's a bus stop. We don't want to be out here looking crazy. So the bus stop, y'all, okay, when you make the U-turn right there on Cermak, before you make that U-turn, to your right at the stop sign, okay, the little, it's the little corner right there. To the right, there is a whole bus stop, like the what do they call it? The little port where you can hide if it's raining, where you can hide.
Oh, yeah. We got those here too. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know what they call them at the bus stops, but they have one of those, and then there is a bus stop sign right there. Okay, it's a little bench right there, everything right at the light on the right corner. So if she was getting off the bus and walking, she would have to walk towards the incident across the street. Okay, because it wasn't going towards the school, it was going toward, she was going down State Street. So if she got off the bus, got at this bus stop, it's almost like going, I guess, what is that? Probably west, maybe east looking. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to tell y'all from where everyone is, but she would have crossed the street and ran right into the incident and hurt them when she's crossing the street, because it would have been to her left as she's walking across the street.
Right.
So that's a lot.
Hello. Let's see who we got up on the panel. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sweetie. I can hear you.
Hi. How y'all doing today? So I'm gonna make this fast because I'm on my lunch break, but I had to listen in. So have anyone heard that Holly is related to Judge Tiana Blakely?
I heard that in somebody's chat, but I can't remember. And the person said, look her up. Look, what they were saying, look the judge up.
Yeah, so I did look the judge up. So it is a judge that presides over the south side of Chicago where the incident happened by that name, Tiana Blakely. She's been sitting the bench since 2018. And the rumor is, I don't know if it's true or not, so I'm going to say the rumor is that Holly, that's supposed to be Holly's aunt, that most of her family is law enforcement, so she has inside help.
Now, where is that judge located?
In Chicago, I think.
Yeah, she sits on the south side. She presides on the south side of Chicago.
Because I heard the one that I heard was more so in the northern area by the kind of wealthy areas. So I don't know, but I did hear that she was related allegedly to a judge.
Yeah, so her name is Tiana Blakely. So if anybody can prove they're related, and for some reason, I'm pretty sure that's who she called from the scene, because she made that phone call and she was very calm.
Yes, she did.
She was very calm, and she knew she wasn't going to jail.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, damn, girl, you just unalive somebody and you hear sis as calm as hell talking on a doggone phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing happened. You look like you just had a fight, okay? And that's it. But you just sit here and took someone else's life and you talk on the phone like it's nothing.
That's because she planned it. She planned to take that girl life the moment she got that gun, and she planned to take that girl life. That's why she was trying to make that paper trail. That's what sociopaths and psychopaths do.
Yep, absolutely.
So, and when you look at her, and you can tell that if you look her in her eyes, you can tell it's a soul missing.
Yeah.
And
That
so
girl
they
evil.
try, and so and she has paid supporters in the comments, because I've ran into a few of them, and they keep reiterating the law. Well, people with no morals will think it's okay to shoot somebody to death because the law says you can, but even the law doesn't say you can. It says you have to have been protecting yourself. So
But if she was not protecting herself, she would be in jail.
she was not protecting herself.
But y'all are, I just think it doesn't make a lot of sense because y'all see that the person isn't arrested and y'all are still trying to find an avenue around it. She's not in jail because
She's
going to go to jail.
premeditated
I
that.
don't
She's going to
think
go to
she's going
jail.
to jail. I mean,
She
I've
knew
looked
she
at it
was going
multiple
to
ways,
murder that girl the moment she
but
got that
I
gun.
understand what you're stating, which we all know. For someone to shoot someone and that person lose their life, that's the worst possible thing you can do. So for her to have done that, the logical thing is she would be in jail if she didn't have a case of defending herself.
But it's
Well,
an
that's not
ongoing
true. That's not
investigation.
true. Did you go back and see what that lawyer just said?
Yeah,
That's not true.
I've looked at it on all levels. I saw what
Well,
the
that's not
lawyer
true
said,
because they can let her go home
but
and
the
build
DA,
evidence up on her.
the DA isn't even bringing the charges against her.
We don't know
Yes,
yet.
they are. We don't. Did you
No,
just hear what he
what they're
said?
saying is that because the DA isn't bringing the charges, they want to put it in front of a grand jury. So that says a lot. The DA doesn't want to do it. So now they're pushing to have a grand jury do it. They don't have a case.
Well,
I mean,
baby,
it
I
just
don't
doesn't
think
make
so,
sense.
baby. I think they're
They
gonna.
very much so have
I
a
don't think
case.
so. I
The
mean, y'all can
problem
say that,
is
but
she has inside help, and so the case is not being properly
So you know what,
investigated.
sis? Hold on. Wait a minute.
And so what we need to do is make enough noise until the feds come, because
yeah,
the case is corrupt. She
that's
has
what you're gonna have
inside
to
help.
do. But you have
Plain
to
and
prove
simple.
it. I just haven't
Y'all
seen
enjoy
any
your
proof
day. I have to
that.
go back to work.
I just haven't
Okay,
seen
baby.
any
Thank
proof
you for
that it
coming up,
wasn't self
sweetie.
defense. It just is nothing showing it was not self defense.
Well, honey, let me tell you something. That I believe this was planned. It was staged.
Right.
Okay. Holly knew what she was doing.
Right.
Carlos knew what he was doing. There's
Right.
no way in the world that they just took this girl out because they felt like Holly came against her and she had a restraining order out on Holly. This was
So
not
are they getting
self-defense.
so for them to plan this murder, did Carlos have an insurance policy or something? What's the motive?
The motive, he hated her.
Huh? So
He hated her. I'm serious. Don't ask me if
that
I'm
doesn't
serious
make
because
a
I'm
lot. I mean,
serious.
that really doesn't make a lot of sense.
It make a lot of sense.
Well, can
For
I
a
say
woman
this? Can
to
I say
openly
this?
kill another woman in front of her child and to put herself in a situation where she could be taken away from her
Let's remember
child?
one thing. Carlos was a sick ass psychopath.
I understand. No, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is for Carlos, whatever Carlos had going on, you have to remember Ramika loved that because she still was dealing. She had a child. She was still pumping up. She was still pulling up. So you could say what you feel about Carlos, but Ramika didn't feel that way. And if she were still here, she'd probably be defending Carlos.
I don't think so.
I think so because she had been in pretty
But
deep.
she had already moved, changed her address, changed her
But
phone
she
number,
stopped
and
when she
Carlos
saw
was
her.
still going to her job. And you know
No,
what?
but
Carlos,
they said that Ramika.
that is true.
They
Even though
said
mother
she busted
stated
his
that.
windows out, and he went to her house because she was hiding her car, and he bust her windows out. That's why she was hiding, but she bust his windows out first. It's not that
Okay.
the man was chasing
So
her.
they give Holly a right to kill her?
No, not at all. And that's what I'm saying. If Holly wasn't defending herself, she should be in jail. She would be in
She's
jail.
gonna be there, baby. Don't worry about it.
But to murder
So what
someone,
you're telling me? Listen, you're telling me is okay that Holly killed this woman.
no, absolutely not. I'm saying that's the worst thing
It
a
makes
woman
you feel
could
like
do.
you're saying that. It makes
No,
you feel like
I'm
you're
not.
saying
What
that.
I'm
So
telling
D,
you
can I
is
say something?
because
go ahead.
it's so bad, she would be
Okay.
in jail if she wasn't justified in doing it. There's nothing worse you can do to gun a mother down in a school district, Holly should be under the jail if there's not some kind of evidence that Ramika was the aggressor and Holly was defending herself. There's no worse crime you can commit.
Okay, Miss Now and Later, may I please speak without you?
Please do. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Well, first of all, no one has been charged. It is an ongoing. It is an ongoing investigation. They did take Holly's firearm. It is submitted, as evidence. Now, if a charge is brought, I don't think so far it would be brought against Carlos. If anything, it would be brought against Holly. She has even made a confession. Okay. Now, the burden of proof will have to be depending on the charge that the grand jury is going to decide on or whatever. And just because the DA doesn't want to do it, I think they feel the heat. They're going to have to do something.
Right.
We're on to the grand jury to make that decision.
You have to think they do not have a case. If they had a case, they would prosecute it.
But hold on. So now they would have, depending on what charge they come up with, they have to prove if this is premeditated or not.
Right.
Okay, it would be the burden of proof. They have to prove that. So right now, her defense is a self-defense. She has a license to carry and she has this restraining order. Going through the restraining order, they have to first make sure that was because it was by default. But however, a lot of the claims that she was making on that restraining order, where is the proof of those things, the phone calls, the text messages, any statement, affidavits, and so forth, because one lead to another. Okay, even in this case, they have to find phone records. Why was Ramika there? Why were they there? Why was she not retreated into her car? Was that pow loaded in the car with her child? Because at what point did she even go and have time to put bullets before she made a shot? Did Ramika have a firearm? Okay, well, what made you think she was an imminent threat in that moment if she didn't even have a weapon? So there are deep conversations that they need to get into. On the surface, we can't look at it and just say, oh, she hated that girl. She didn't want her to be here because she wanted him to himself. We can't go on that in a court of law. We have to be able to prove the things. Okay, was this justified? Was it premeditated? So those are things that will come. We can't automatically say, now she would have been in jail. Well, that's not giving them due diligence to do an investigation. There's still questions and things like that. And really, Carlos is out here talking too much. She at least is being quiet at this point. So if anything, he's not helping her case. Some of these other people, these other witnesses that we don't even know about, they're not helping the case. They're making her look even more like one witness said she had the pow on top of the car. That really was premeditated. Like you had a weapon just sitting there waiting while this girl pulled up.
In 2025, though, ma'am, you don't think everything is on video?
Some stuff at that time,
in 2025 by your school, you don't think everything is on video?
It wasn't right in front of the school.
I mean, no, not right in front, but any place around, anywhere. Video is everywhere. So for a school to be anywhere close, you're telling me you do not think all of this is on video?
Well, I don't know if that school's cameras would have caught.
You have to know, ma'am. You have to know that's on video.
No, listen to what I'm saying. For one, if there's a median there, from the school to where it happened, there's a median, there are trees. The school sits off the road, right? So the camera footage would have had to fight through the trees, down the street. Now, the shot spotter cameras used to be there, but recently in Chicago, they have pretty much got rid of the shot spotter cameras. Were there. So usually people are there, recording and all of this. Now, her area is not known for crimes like this. So people are just not on the streets like, oh, let me record a fight. He had been there allegedly a week or so before. I don't think anyone caught that on video.
But so if it wasn't on video, she would be in jail.
Not on that open book. They gotta realize the judge
if it wasn't on video either,
Ramika, the judge ain't gonna give a fuck about Ramika bust out his car windows.
It doesn't matter.
They're gonna worry about what happened on that scene that day. Okay,
if they don't have any video,
that's irrelevant.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. But if they don't have video that Holly was justified, Holly would have to fight her case in jail.
Well, let
Point
the bitch
blank,
fight in
period.
jail.
She killed
Let
someone.
let the bitch
but
fight
she
her
killed
case in jail.
someone.
Listen, I don't feel sorry for Holly, and I don't give
I
a
don't feel
fuck
sorry
about
for Holly
Holly as a
either. Holly
baby.
should not have killed that woman.
Yeah, I
But
don't
what I'm
care
telling
about
you
Holly.
is, if
I
it
don't
wasn't
care.
on
I
video,
don't even care about Holly going to jail. At least I can say if she go to jail, her mother got the baby. Because at that
it
point, I don't
doesn't.
give a
But
fuck about
I'm
her having
saying
a
I
baby.
don't think that you have to think. But what I'm saying is, what it doesn't make any sense. If you kill somebody and it's not on video, you're going to jail until we have some proof that you were justified to kill this woman. And if you killed someone, we do not have it on video. We're going off of this eyewitness who just said she just got off of that bus. That bus should have video. All those other people out here, she said she just got off a bus. It has to be video all over. If I just go kill somebody and I say, yes, I did it, and I have a license to carry, I'm going to jail. It's not on video. I'm going to jail. They're not going to let me fight my case outside because there's no video to show what happened. I am going to have to prove myself that I did not just kill this woman.
I think Holly needs to get her fucking people in check.
But what I'm saying, but the internet, y'all do this to these families, just like with that T Hood case. His family came out and did all this stuff. Those people didn't charge that boy with nothing. He killed that boy, and everybody was making up all those lies. He's going to jail. Those people came out and said that thing was justified. He was never arrested or anything, just like this case. But y'all go through and y'all make it this big thing. And when the DA comes out and says she was justified.
No, we're not making a big thing, baby. This is what the fuck we do. Okay, we content creators.
So you're lying. You're lying.
Listen,
because you're not making any sense. You know it's on video and she's not in jail, but you still trying to.
Okay, so I had to let her go. Yeah, because
that's how it is there now.
I don't even want to curse her the fuck out. But bitch, you ain't gonna never come on my panel and tell me I don't make sense. You got me fucked up. I'm not your damn daughter. I'm not your motherfucking mama. I'm not your motherfucking grandmama. Now, bitch, now you got me fucked up. Okay? I was trying to let you live. Now, when you fuck with me, it's on and popping because I don't give a fuck. I call you all kind of names. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, your kids, your mama, all y'all bitches. Okay? Now.
I'm like, shut up, girl. You ain't trying to hear the truth. You came up here like Holly, which is
that's why I said, Holly, get your people before I fuck them up. Get your people, get your people, Holly. Because Miss D don't give a fuck.
We're not gonna go back.
And I don't want to let nobody disrespect open book. You got me fucked up all the way up. That's what we not gonna do.
Because baby, I'm not.
And see, let me tell y'all something, y'all in the chat. Open book, she do not curse, y'all. She's a Christian lady. She don't curse. I do the cursing. Okay, open book do not be mean. She's very pleasant. Okay, I'm not a pleasant bitch when you fuck with me. Okay, so I had to get her down. You know what I mean? Because
later to you.
Yeah.
But you see that, D, though, your conversation this morning and what we were talking about the
I don't know who that was. Oh, that was Holly's sister, Miss Lady.
Yeah, probably Holly's sister. But see, they're sending their people, so they're watching. They're definitely watching you every day, and they're trying to see
what
info we know and all of that. Girl, the bus was going the other way, okay, and there's cameras everywhere, of course, but were there cameras there? And then my thing too was, they haven't even presented the evidence that they have. Okay, they could only hold her so long because the investigation.
Thank you, open book. Thank you.
That's why they didn't.
What is it, open book? 48 hours or something like that?
I think they said 72 hours. And so if it's still ongoing, but see, that goes back to, I think they were going to brush this under the rug. But because people were talking about it, we kept going. Now it's holding them to a level of accountability with this.
Right.
And I think they felt like they have dropped the ball, which is one reason why they don't want to prosecute it, and they are putting it over onto the grand jury. That's why they don't want to prosecute, because they dropped the ball in the beginning. The whole crime scene was contaminated.
Exactly. And then she talking about something. He was over there trying to help Holly. I mean, Ramika. When the fuck did you see that?
Yeah, I was like, when did she see that?
Girl, you just as dumb as it's a box of chocolate. If you thought you was like, no, baby. And the other girl came up. Thank you so much. She was very respectable. I give her credit. She was very respectable, the one that was talking about the judge. But I know, I said, you know what? She is not going to come for open book on my motherfucking panel. Oh, no, bitch, carry your ass on, honey.
Yeah, I was just got quiet because I was like, I'm not going to, like, I don't have to prove a point. Like, we can say the things that we know. No one knows everything for sure anyways. Right now, people are sharing their opinions based on what has been put out here. So for me to sit here, I don't get loud with you. You're going to be looking dumb by yourself. So I just got quiet and I say this deep panel anyway. So let me be quiet. I'm about to tell out. Once I start shaking, Keisha number 2 going to come out and she going to see the other side. That's what was about.
Yeah. And then I had to drop her because I didn't want to start calling no bitches. So I had to get rid of
I thought that was coming. I said, oh, Lord, now D, she about to get robbed.
Yeah. Fuck you, your mama, your kids, fuck all y'all, bitch. You don't come up here to try to act like you know what the fuck ain't gonna tell my son we talking stupid. We don't know what we talking about. Bitch, your mama stupid. The fuck? Bitch, we've been covering this case since day one. We've been doing hard work trying to get justice for Ramika. What the fuck is you talking about, bitch? You should have gave us some grace, motherfucker. We go out here and try to find commentary on this case and everything. You think a content creator is easy, bitch?
And that's what we trying not to do is just make up stuff. You know, we just going by, right. Let's look that up. If somebody say, okay, there is no bus stop, let's look up the bus stop. Oh, it's a bus stop right there. Okay. Cameras, are there cameras in the air? You know, so we doing our own legwork as well. We're not sitting here like that girl just need to go to jail. She knows she was wrong for that.
Right. Like me and you, we share back and forth stuff in the back end, you know, after the lives and stuff. I'm like, open book, you see this, you see that? You know what I'm saying? I don't have ways of getting in contact with Keys and stuff like that, but me and you, we close together. We share stuff, you know, to try to keep her name alive and, you know, trying to help the family out and stuff. You know, because I feel like what done with her, it was wrong. No matter what, let the judge be the one determine, the grand jury be the one determine that they feel like Holly was in the right. But as it stands right now, I'm going to feel and say that Holly was not in the right.
Right. And it's not over yet. I guess because that's what people are saying. Well, she would be in jail. She would be in jail. Well, if it's still an ongoing investigation, she's not there yet. Okay, they haven't charged her, so she can't be in jail yet.
Right.
Duh.
Right.
We don't know if that was Holly's sister, but it seemed like somebody was coming to kind of be on her team because I guess she see everybody speaking up for Carlos, trying to make him look good. Let me send in a person.
The thing is, sis, did you hear this witness when she said that Carlos said to Ramika, Holly has a gun?
Wait, I heard that.
But the other ghost said it was on top of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So which one was it?
That's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that.
Which one was
it? Either way, if she had a loaded weapon and it was already ready, that still makes her look like this was premeditated. And
yes.
Around the loaded gun. And after it was discharged, it had one live round in it, and you still put it around the child. There were also other children out there, which can be seen in the video.
And then she had that cheap ass fucking gun. The shit got jammed. You know
it got jammed. You probably found it and bought it at the doggone punch
shop. Bitch, you went all with it to get your gun license with that cheap ass motherfucking shit that fucking couldn't even shoot 4 or 5 times, okay? And then you went and put it back in your car on this under the seat, and it could have discharged on your daughter in the car. Where was your mind really at that day?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Like, what was your mind really at? And see, this is why she probably lost her baby, because of that. That was negligence.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Girl, you weren't going to come up here and spin no fucking narrative, okay?
I already could tell by how she was starting off, how she was about to roll. I already saw that coming. And the way she was cutting off the other lady.
Thank you, Miss K, baby. I won't. She said, Miss D, don't let nobody disrespect you. No, I curse your ass the fuck out, bitch, and I drop your ass. And then you come in the chat, I go in and let everybody drag in the chat, and then the mods can just go on and block it when they feel they had enough of your dumb ass. Okay? See, that's how we do over here. Okay? See, don't come over here with that bullshit. And you think I was gonna sit here and let you disrespect Open Book? Nah, bitch, you got it real fucked up. That wasn't even gonna fucking happen. Like, cause see, Open Book is a sweet person, y'all. She don't curse. She don't do none of that. Like, she's very laid back. I'm the one that do the cursing. Yeah.
We'll pop off, but now I'm just not gonna like waste my time arguing with people like that. Like, girl, get some sense. Okay, and I appreciate that, D, and the same here. We're not doing that on our panels. You are welcome to come up and, put your opinion out there. Everyone does not have to agree either, but it's a way to have a conversation where you don't have to start like saying y'all lying and all this and start getting.
Yeah, well, and then she come out something we stupid and don't make sense. Nah, bitch, you not gonna call me stupid because I'm not stupid. I don't know how nobody feel about me, and it's okay. But I think I've been doing good trying to cover this case. It has not been easy. I get up early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Trying to cover this case before I go live. Even when I get off live sometimes, like, this is not an easy task when you're covering a case like this. And it makes me tired sometimes.
Right.
But I do it because of what happened to this woman. And I feel she needs justice to be served. Well, bitch, you ain't gonna come up here and call me stupid. Bitch, your mama's stupid.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, you got me fucked up, girl. You must be Holly's sister.
Yeah, she done sent her in. Girl, try again. Epic fails. That who you sent?
Yes.
You can't gaslight us, baby. You cannot gaslight us because she was trying to gaslight us too. Oh yeah, no, I agree with that. No, girl, you already knew what you was trying to do.
Yeah, tell me something. I agree. Holly should be in jail. No, stop lying. That's not what you want, Holly. That's not what you want.
Never fall for it.
You on the wrong panel, bitch. We don't do that over here. We know we can point out gaslighters real quick. Okay? And we knew you was one, you little hoe.
Now and later. Name now and later. Girl, stop.
Girl, try something different. Now, open book.
She got my nerves rattled. Got me going through my whole arsenal of evidence. I'm trying to prove something. Girl, I'm not trying to prove nothing else. You watch the live.
Now, open book. Let's listen to this witness again right here. Hold on.
Notice, he was there too, and I was on the phone with him while this was happening. I would call back at him, and he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Please hurry." And I even had him run that way. I was like, "You need to run that way to go see if he's okay. Go see if everything's okay. What's going on over there? What's going on? Is she laying in the? Go see if she's okay. And it's just senseless that I felt like I had to go send my boyfriend over there because he was just standing over her, like I don't know. But I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for letting me speak.
No, I just want to say, witness, I want to give you a hug, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for speaking up and being a hero and having the anointing of God on you, to have that courage to speak and have that faith to call out demons in front of them and how they are, because so many people be so afraid to speak out, but not you. And I'm thankful that you have come up here and you have told the truth. You have put truth, to power, and we need more people like you. We really, really do. And I just want to say thank you so much. Now you said that Carlos, because that is the baby daddy, his name is Carlos Way. Now
whenever you want me to stop, open book, tell me.
That's the woman that passed away. She's the chocolate girl, the first baby mom. You said when you first saw they were arguing, Carlos and Miss Meeks, was they at her car?
Yeah, they were by Miss Meek's car. Miss Meeks was standing in her door frame, and Carlos had the driver's side door, and he was slamming the door into her to where
No
she was like
way.
jerking herself. Yes.
Oh my God, he's a demon. And he did it in front of the kids, in front of the public. Can you imagine what he does behind closed doors?
Trust me, that's why I called the cops right away, because it looked like to me it was like a domestic violence, and
It was. It was.
I
Anytime
just
you got a big man like that, do you see the muscles on this dude? And she ain't
yeah,
nothing
he
but
was
a
huge.
$150. She ain't nothing but a $150. And he
Yep.
slammed that door using a door as a weapon to harm her. And you got this other girl just looking and what was she doing at the time?
She was standing by her trunk of her car, and she was arguing with Miss Meeks about being there, I guess. And that's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like, she was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys?" Like it was a different, like, argument. Like, it wasn't even like she was arguing with her.
Now, open book. What do you think Ramika meant by when she said, "I just dropped my kids off"?
Well, I think, like she was just saying, Holly was by, she said, the trunk of her car, and she pulled up, and she was wondering why was she there. So that's when she told her, "I was just dropping my child off." But still, did she stop just because she saw Carlos, or did he tell her to pull over there for a second? I don't know if she knew. Now, listen to this again. Did she know Ramika was about to pull up?
So you think that Ramika was saying, "Are you serious? I just dropped my son off."
Yeah. Did you just hear what she said when she was by the car? When Holly was by the car and she was right. Can you rewind it just a little?
Okay, I will.
By the trunk of her car, and she started saying something.
Okay, hold on. Let me take it back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she did get back out of her car, but it was because the other woman
for speaking up and being a hero and having the anointing of God on you, to have that courage to speak and have that faith to call out demons in front of them and how they are, because so many people will be so afraid to speak out, but not you. And I'm thankful that you have come up here and you have told the truth. You have put truth, to power, and we need more people like you. We really, really do. And I just want to say thank you so much. Now you said that Carlos, because that is the baby daddy, his name is Carlos Way. Now, he was putting hands on Meeks. That's the woman that passed away. She's a chocolate girl, the first baby mom. You said when you first saw they were arguing, Carlos and Miss Meeks, was they at her car?
Yeah, they were by Miss Meeks' car. Miss Meeks was standing in her door frame, and Carlos had the driver's side door, and he was slamming the door into her to where she was like jerking herself. Yes.
Oh my God, he's a demon. And he did it in front of the kids, in front of the public. Can you imagine what he does behind closed doors?
Trust me, that's why I called the cops right away, because it looked like to me it was like a domestic violence, and
it was. Anytime you got a big man like that, do you see the muscles on this dude?
Can you pause it for a second?
Yeah, he was huge.
She ain't nothing but a $150.
Gotcha.
And he slammed that door using a door as a weapon.
Now, that right there. Okay, that was part of what she saw that made her want to call 911, because she said she thought it was like a domestic situation. My question is, why was he hitting her with a door? If she had pulled over, and we still don't know what caused her to pull over, what was that about? How did that go from her pulling over? Now he's hitting her with the door. Like, something's missing right there.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? That part confused me, because I'm trying to visualize this. Was she trying to tell him to get out the way, or was she saying something slick to him? But for him to go as far as hitting her with a door, I'm just trying to understand, could it? Now, y'all, I'm just trying to think this through. Could it have been that he was there with Holly? Ramika saw him there. Okay. Could it have been that she was getting out the car and he was trying to put her back, get her back to trying to get her back into the car, or telling her she needs to go, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car?
That could be true. And could it be a possibility that, and I want to put this out here too, open book. Now, he said that he did not know, because this is what he stated after Mika passed away. He said he did not know when Mika stayed, and he did not know her phone number. Correct?
Right.
And they said that he only would see her when he dropped the baby off to school. Correct? Okay. Now, let me just take everybody back that been with me for a long time. Remember I told y'all narcissists always have to have something to connect you with them? So that's why he kept the baby. He wanted the baby to go to the school by his house and use his address, because that kept him connected with Ramika.
Yeah, he could get over there faster.
Right.
Because she even had the picture when they said, I'm tired of being scared. That picture she sent to her family. He was in front of the school on that picture, standing outside.
Exactly.
You know how they got into an argument that day.
That's right.
So she was scared for some reason. And she sent that picture, to her family. So my thing is, now they're down the street to the side. And she had went there late, but they're still out there. So that part is still like a little, I don't know if they'll
April
happen with that.
Yeah, because that's what I think it was. He had no more connection with her. So he probably wanted the baby, where the baby can stay here. Use my address. Because a narcissist is always going to find a way to keep themselves connected to you. But he's not going to tell Holly the real truth. He's not going to do that.
Right.
Okay. To harm her. And you got this other girl just looking and what was she doing at the time?
She was standing by her trunk of her car, and she was arguing with Miss Meeks about being there, I guess. And that's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like, she was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys?" Like it was a different argument. Like, it wasn't even like.
Yeah, that's it right there.
She was open book.
She was saying, why are you here? She was questioning why was she there. That's when she said, "Are you kidding me? I'm dropping off my child."
Because when I heard this last night, right, I kept trying to rewind it in my head. What made Ramika say that? What made her say, "Are y'all kidding me? I just dropped off my fucking child"?
And they could have also said too, because of course this lady probably didn't hear every word for word, it's a whole conversation happening. Probably like, "Why you stalking us over here?" They're probably trying to use the word stalking because that's on her restraining order too. "Why you stalking us? Why you following us? We over here and here you come."
Right. Because I do believe that she used the system. I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
She used the system for the restraining orders. And I'd like to know, what the hell did the judge really see to keep giving her all these restraining orders like that? Because it's just fucking insane. I mean, they didn't question all these restraining orders.
Right. Well, I think it's the same restraining order, the same restraining order, but they kept trying to get her served and they weren't able to get her served. But she kept the process going. So you had the court date. You had let's try to serve her again. Let's try to serve her again. It's return, court date. So it was like a whole process. It was the same order though. And then eventually she was able to be served.
Okay, she said basically Holly said something to her first. Okay, so that's probably what made Ramika say, "Are y'all fucking kidding me?"
Right.
Okay, got it. Sounds about right. Wow.
Like she was arguing with her, you know what I mean? Yeah, she did get back out of her car, but it was because the other woman was antagonizing her, you know, and she was acting like she wanted her to come out the car. So then she, you know, she came out of the car, you know, and I don't think she expected to get shot. No one ever like expects to get shot, you know what I mean? But to me, I felt like what I seen, it was unnecessary, and to the point where, you know, it was senseless. And you know, I don't know what came over her to even think to go get her gun, you know what I mean? Like I thought they gave people training for that, you know.
Did you know earlier this year, that same girl, the second baby mama that got the gun, she was writing to Miss Meekson online earlier this year in January. She said it's time to KMFers. So they said they already had this plan that the second baby mama was already had in her heart that she wanted to end the first baby mama life.
I didn't know that actually. I just, from what, you know, I literally, I haven't been online or anything, and I haven't been looking up, but I went on YouTube and I saw your thing and you were saying to tell the truth. So I figured I'd come on to let it off my chest.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you did. So afterwards, so he's slamming the car on her. So did eventually she get inside the car to get back out?
Yeah, because he was slamming it so hard. I feel like she was just trying to, like, you know, kind of get away from him.
Got it.
Then she went back in.
So she went back in the car. So I would think, okay, this is the end of it, right? But it's not the end of it?
No, because the girl literally ran from the side of the sidewalk and then went in front of her car and Miss Meek's car and started like yelling stuff out. That's where I actually got off the bus, and then I started getting close, and then like just to hear what was going on, and it started getting hectic. And then at that point I was already telling the cops they needed to hurry to come and get the situation handled, because they were in the middle of the street arguing, you know. And I was like, he literally was slamming the door on her back, like, please help, you know. So
yeah.
And then after she ran to the side. So
I'm glad you did. So after that, she got in the car, and then homegirl, Miss Johnson, Holly Johnson, that's her name. The second baby mama, the killer, is Holly Johnson. Holly Johnson gonna go in front of the car and yelling and trying to provoke her. And is that when Miss Meek said, "Girl, I just got finished dropping my kids off. What are y'all doing?"
No, she was yelling that over the foot, right? But when she came out of the car, she said, "What?" Like, she was like, "What, bitch? Like, you keep coming up to my car. What's up?" You know, because she kept coming up to her car, and like every time she would go back.
Open book. Did you hear that?
Did
you hear it?
Yep.
She said Holly kept coming up to her car.
Yep. There you go. Right there. Because if you are threatened and you're claiming self-defense, why are you going towards the threat? Why do you keep going over there? She said she was taunting her. Someone said she was hitting on her car. They were trying to get a response out of Ramika and provoke her. Wow.
She said it.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Why is you keep coming to my car?" Let's finish.
Go back into her car. She was like, you know, trying to get her out of the car. So then that's what it, to me, it seemed like the only reason why she came out of the car was because the other woman, Miss Johnson was like antagonizing
provoking her. And while she's provoking her, what is Carlos doing? Is he telling Holly, "Sit your ass down, get back, girl"? What is he doing?
He was just standing there looking.
Not saying nothing. Like, okay, Holly,
Wait
do what you gotta do. This is what we're planning to do, Holly.
What, open book?
There you go. He wasn't trying to help right there. He wasn't even trying to stop it. If he really wanted this to not happen, he would say, Holly, go to your car. Remika, get out of here, girl. Bye. Bye. What all of this is taking place for what? What are we doing? We out here, he's supposedly slamming the door on her. And then here comes Holly. She's so threatened while her baby is over in the car with a loaded weapon. And then she's trying to leave, but you're hitting her car, still talking noise. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel too threatened.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. Take care of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just seen him looking like he was just looking, and to me, I didn't know what his plans were, what the plans were with between each other, To me, what I seen, what I witnessed is, the that he was standing right next to her and he didn't say anything, but they were arguing. And then once Miss Meeks walked up to Carlos, Miss Johnson ran to the sidewalk, and then Carlos snatched her up by the waist, and then she was wiggling out, like almost. And then when she almost wiggled out, he had her by the neck because she was like wiggling down,
Mm-hmm.
And
do you think at that time when he had her by the waist and then she was getting out, then he grabbed her by the neck with them big old arms? Do you think at that moment she knew that this was a setup? They're trying to take my life away.
I honestly, I just seen that when she got out of got out of it, like she was literally going the other way. She wasn't going towards her, So it just looked like she was trying to get away, at this point. She was scared, and I seen like she was scared. Like it was a different, like, when you see somebody's movement and you could just tell, like, run to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I seen, and when she, like, there was no reason for, like, Carlos had her already, you know what I mean? There was no reason for her to go get her gun.
Ooh,
It was
baby.
unnecessary, I think, but
it was unnecessary. Ain't Holly.
Did you hear that, open book? Did you hear that? It was no reason.
She was trying to get out of his grasp to get out of there, but she was slipping away. And I think when she saw Holly take off running to her car like that, I think she knew what that meant. I really feel like in that moment, she knew she was about to go and get something and her life was about to end. And I think she got scared when she was getting out of his grip. I don't think he was purposely just choking her. He was literally trying to hold her there for the moment, which is sad.
And she couldn't get away in time enough.
She couldn't get away in time. That was it. That's messed up. Like, seriously, hearing that again, it just really, man, that went left quick. It really did. Went from arguing to, I think she felt it near, like, this is about to be my life. She had no one out there. It was just those two against her. And when she took off going back to that car, then that's how she knew that I got to get out of here. But he couldn't hold her by the waist because she was getting away from him. So that's when he just held her right there by her neck to keep her there. And he needs to go down for that too, because to me, you're almost an accomplice to this. You're helping her do this. You couldn't let her go. It's no way it went from this lady seeing him out there hitting her with the door. Then she's trying to leave. Holly out here hitting the car, talking noise and junk, but you so scared, you out here still talking noise. And then by then, now I don't know even in the instant how it went from them doing that part to then him. I don't know if I think in that little instance, this is just my imagination, y'all, of how, I'm trying to visualize it.
Yeah.
When she hit the hood of her car, and she was talking noise to provoke her, I think in that moment, Ramika went around like she was about to confront her or maybe possibly fight her. Then Holly went to her car. Carlos was standing there behind her, saw that Romika saw that Holly was going to her car, and he grabbed her.
So you think that you think that when she kept saying, "Why you keep walking up on my car, bitch?" You think after that she was going towards Holly? Did?
Yeah, I think so. I think at that point they got her to a point where she got mad. And she went around and was
got you.
Her. You see what I'm saying?
That's
when she probably got around him, was going over towards Holly. Holly goes to get the weapon. He sees, oh, she about to leave because she see Holly about to go get it. He grabs her up around her waist. She kicking, trying to fight, get out. She's about to get out. Holly coming back at that time. So he sees she's about to go away, grabs her like, hurry, by the neck, and bam. It happened so fast. That's how I'm picturing in that moment.
Yeah,
how it went so fast.
So, in open book, let me ask you this: did this witness right here? Do you think that they have this recording? Because this recording is everywhere, all over social media.
With the aftermath of it.
Yes, the recording of this lady here, the recording, this witness right here.
Oh, this witness. I'm pretty sure they do.
Because this is all over social media.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And they can use this.
They probably, because that's her account. Now, the only thing is this isn't a sworn in statement, though. That's the thing. Everything they do, they're going to admit it into court. It has to be legit. It has to be a sworn in statement.
And what they want to do, they could use it once she come in. If they subpoena her, they can, maybe replay it back and say, is this you? Is this statement true? Blah, 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 blah. And then they can use it.
Yeah. Yeah. And she signs off that that's her. That's what she's saying. Because they would have to do discovery. They have to, go through all of that. The depositions, all of that, So my thing is this was a good start. Listening to it again kind of gave me more of a picture this time. I think every time we listen to something over and over, we can pick up something different.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can think of as to how it went from. I still kind of fuzzy on the him hitting her with the door and her pulling over, that part. But where her body was positioned and why he was holding her and how she went and got it and shot and so forth. And then as she shot, he let go. She turned like she was about to go, but she shot her 2 more real quick. That's how it got in her face and her chin. Because remember, she said she turned to the side once she had shot her in the thigh because she fell was a gush after that, and that was from her
right.
face.
And see, that's another thing they could use against her too. You had already shot her in her leg. Why did you continue to keep shooting her? You didn't have to do that. She was already down. When you shot in the leg, she fell.
Right.
You didn't have to keep shooting her. And then you went from the leg to the upper part of her body. So I do feel like the grand jury sees something that's not right with this case. And that's why they're picking this case up.
I hope so. And yeah, they did give a statement. I'm not sure of how in depth. And I don't know if they would subpoena them to come to court, and if they'll do it, because the girl did say she didn't want to be at court, so maybe.
Well, that lawyer just said that they can't make them come.
Yeah.
He said they can put a warrant out for them.
Yeah. So I don't know how that part will go. But I just think all of that was pre-planned. And he did not try to render aid or turn her over with blood coming, and stuff like that. That shows also he didn't probably want her to make it. And then Holly, if Romika had survived the gunshot wound, she went for the face because she knew Romika was a bad girl. She was beautiful.
Yes. She couldn't take it no more, open book. She couldn't take it.
She couldn't take it. She really couldn't. She snapped in that moment and lost it. She wanted her gone.
Yeah.
And that was the only way I think she, in her little small demonic mind, this was her chance to get rid of her. Now, if we're thinking about Carlos, as far as a motive of him wanting that, I can't even understand why he would want her gone. I would think
exactly.
Maybe
your
he
own baby mama.
Yeah, your own baby mama. Like, I would think it would have been because they did bring up this situation of her dating somebody with the letter M. I wonder where that information came from. And maybe because she was moving on, maybe he got mad and jealous too. It could have been out of jealousy too. Because I'm like, if y'all were okay, it seems like in some of these videos and stuff, y'all, were good for y'all's child. Out of nowhere, you wanted your baby mama gone. Like, what would be your motive for this? And then we hear about, oh, she was dating, the little other interview. Oh, she was dating someone allegedly with the letter M and all of this.
And if that's true, where's the guy at?
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah, where's the guy? He haven't came forward and said anything yet. That the mama ain't never came forward and said she met the guy, she heard of the guy. The mother ain't came forward and said nothing.
Yeah.
So is that really true? This other witness could be just lying, saying that to make Carlos look good.
And it could have been one of those.
I do believe that other witness knows Carlos. That's just my opinion.
I think so too. I'm telling you, D. Okay, this is what we're gonna do when that's released. I don't know at what point it will be released. The unredacted version of that police report, as far as what that witness number 3 said, I bet 10 times to 1, a lot of the information that it said on that part is going to kind of match up with what was said on that interview with Naja.
You think so?
I bet you 10 times to 1. That's how we'll make a connection.
Yeah.
If we have the unredacted version of what witness number 3 said, I bet most of the parts are going to line up with what that witness said, the ghost witness.
I believe that. And I don't believe that Ramika was messing with no man started with an M. I don't believe that. I believe that was only said to make Carlos look good.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be like, well, I didn't want her. I moved on. She moved on. So it wasn't about me. It was between her and Holly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He's gonna try to dodge a bullet.
Oh yeah. Damage control.
Yeah.
That's what he like to do. And you never know. He may turn on Holly.
I think so. He is not gonna go down for this. He probably gonna start snitching, try to make a deal. They're gonna probably try to tell on each other at some point because she doesn't want to go down and she thinks her family is gonna get her out of it.
But baby, I know people got lawyers and shit in their family. They still go down.
Exactly.
What the fuck do that mean? It don't mean nothing. You commit a crime, you out of here.
You're out of here.
Yeah. Carlos did not care about that girl. He did not care. And he really did not care about his son's birthday. That was just to make him look good.
Right.
Because if you cared about your son, how could you do your baby mother like that? What in your heart did he really have against her
like that too? The way he was treating her, trying to fight her and stuff like that, that's not love. And I was just looking at some of those pictures and videos, and I said, how did they get there? They look so happy as a family, but then that's why we can't pay attention to how people look at pictures and videos, because you don't know what kind of hell they're going through behind the scenes.
That's right.
You don't know what's taking place in that house or in that relationship.
That is so true. Because people can always appear to look happy just for the public.
Yeah.
But they're really not. And I think that's what Ramika was doing. Yeah. I don't think she was really happy. I think she was hurt. She was going through a lot every day with him.
And I think she did at some point, and she probably, loved him in respect as her child's father. But at some point, I think she woke up like, this is not for me. This is not love.
Now, the thing is, when they said that Ramika bust out Carlos' windows, was this before she moved to her apartment?
Now
and he didn't know she was there, or was that after?
I don't know about all of that part of when that part happened.
And the only reason I'm asking, because everybody keep bringing up, well, she bust out his windows, and that's why he went and bust out her TV. And then people say she moved and he didn't know where she moved at. So I'm trying to figure out, was this before she moved?
That's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out too. I don't know the timeline between all of that, and I don't want to speculate on something I don't know about, but I've heard that too. A tit for tat. He probably was cheating. She probably found out. That's probably why he was hiding Holly. He probably was cheating, got caught. He probably said, I'm not going to do it again. They probably kind of was still fooling around, allegedly. I don't know that, And then here go Holly. She done found out through other people that that's true, that she is pregnant. And so now, here we go.
Right. Because I think that car situation, I think that was before Mika moved into her apartment that he did not know nothing about. I think that was before.
Probably so.
Yeah. She said, I think that was before she moved. Yep, me too.
Okay.
I think so too. I'm confused as to when she moved. See, I don't know. I don't know
the dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wish we could know the dates, the months, like how long ago before she passed away that she was in that apartment and he didn't know. Was it earlier this year? Months before she passed? I don't know. I think the only one would know that is the family. You know?
Or close friends, people who are watching online.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then did you hear the video with about the dog on restraining order? Girl, if she brought up Rebecca's name one more time, who is Rebecca? Rebecca better be that friend on that video with Holly where they were saying which one of you would do this, which one of you would do that. She got one friend. Because she kept saying Rebecca. She called Rebecca and told on me, or she did this, and Rebecca. Who is Rebecca?
Wait a minute. Rebecca was in a restraining order?
She put that's her friend that Ramika was calling, saying different stuff to a friend named Rebecca. She even put her granny.
Okay, gotcha. So it could have been the girl in the video.
That's what I'm wondering.
So she was saying that Ramika was harassing Rebecca.
Yeah, calling her. Girl, she had Ramika looking like she didn't have no life. She was looking up my granny's number and address and was calling my granny. So like she gonna unalive me. She looked up my mama's phone number and texted my mama. She looked up my friend's phone number and was
no open book. That's crazy. Because okay, she had the restraining order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when the judge sees a little stuff, they feel like, okay, I'm gonna grant you this. So they never went back to court. They never had a chance to go back to court for the trial, for the restraining order, right?
I don't think so. And that's what I wonder. Did Ramika know that restraining order was granted by default? Because that was in July. Right. So we don't even know for sure she knew that thing was granted.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked what I asked a while ago. Mm-hmm. Did they ever go back to court? Because you haven't go back to court for a restraining order. Because see the judge going to drop the restraining order. Do you have enough proof to keep it sticking? And if the judge going to keep it there, is he going to do it for months, years, life? None of that was never put in place.
Right. And then she even said Ramika allegedly liked one of her Instagram videos. I thought if somebody liked the video, she said she blocked her because she liked the video. I thought that was a good thing if somebody liked your video. Girl, we cannot make this up. When I heard that, I was so like, you mean to tell me this girl had a restraining order with all this high school? She calling me from an unknown number. She texting. She ain't never seen her. She never put on there.
But she couldn't even prove that was Holly texting her.
Exact. She said she had an app, and I don't know if y'all know the app. Let me know. But she says she has an app that can tell you if someone calls from an unknown number, who it is.
I don't know. I never heard of that. I know they got some fake apps out here, but I ain't never heard of that one.
I ain't never heard of that. And then how does she know Ramika's son's phone number?
Carlos.
Because she was like, yes, she texted me from Ramika's phone number. Look, D, now that you just said that, girl, do you think he was using Ramika's phone and his son's phone to send Holly messages? And she's thinking it's Ramika.
Yep.
Oh, girl. Now that would be a mess, girl.
Sis, because he wanted all this stuff in order.
D.
He wanted all this stuff in order. He had to play the role. So it was so much, the judge said, okay, I'm going to grant it, right? But see, they never had time to go back to court to see if it was going to stick. And then, to see when they go back to court, now you got to show proof.
See, yeah, because my thing is she didn't have any proof attached to that restraining order of these texts. And then said Ramika sent her a picture of her private part. Now, why would she do that? Let me find out Carlos is sending this girl stuff making it look like Ramika. Because why would Ramika send her own private part to this girl?
Right.
He could have had a picture and was sending stuff to this girl. Girl, this just got deep. I didn't even think about that.
Girl, Carlos probably had a fake app on his own goddamn phone, okay? That shit came from Carlos' phone.
Oh, my God.
That came from Carlos' phone. She said, open book, you need to be a lawyer.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? That's so funny because somebody actually put that under my comments yesterday. That's the second person in 2 days. Well, Lord, did I miss my calling? I don't know if I missed my calling. This stuff, it interests me. I like trying to figure stuff out. And she probably
went back and said, look what your baby mother sending me. This bitch sent me her coochie. And see, he is a narcissist, right? So he was getting the thread off of that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, get a restraining order out on baby. Even though that's me. I'm doing this shit. I'm making this shit look good. That's what narcissists do.
Oh, D.
He did that shit. Carlos sent that private part to that girl. Carlos was using his son's phone, texting
allegedly
Holly.
Oh, D. And I didn't catch that till you mentioned his name because I said, this morning I was listening to it again and I was like, how would she know the son's number? And when she probably told him about something, these messages coming through, he was like, what number was it from? And then he was like, oh, that's my son's number. And he is the one probably sending it. Oh, my God. And that reminds me of that. They said this Netflix movie that was out recently. I haven't seen it yet. About the mom was texting the daughter all of these mean messages. She was cyberbullying her own daughter. And she never knew it was her mom until they found out later on.
I believe it. It's a lot of shit going on like that.
These people are sick. Like, seriously.
Carlos and Holly is behind all of this. I don't care what that fucking attorney over there say, whatever her name is, Nicki Minaj. I don't care. They all, Carlos and Holly, y'all ain't right. Y'all set this girl up. Y'all know y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all set that girl up. And I hope and let God be in that courtroom and touch that judge. And let that judge see through both of them. And anybody that walk in that courtroom, they're not of the truth.
Right.
Spot them. Spot them head on. Because this family, I don't care if they can't get her for murder, number one, God damn it. If they got to get her for manslaughter, see, I don't know the time for manslaughter there. I don't know how many years it is there.
Right.
But I look at it as murder. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, because I think it was premeditated.
Yes, I do.
And really Carlos, you wrong for that. Like, girl, that just hit me. Like, seriously, he would be wrong because he would have. Think about this. That would have started and set this thing in motion.
Yes, absolutely. See, Carlos, he knew what he was doing, right? He was just making Holly hate Remika like a motherfucker. He was really making Holly hate that girl. Holly blood was boiling over. Holly was so aggravated until she couldn't even sleep at night without thinking about Remika, because that's how Carlos had got it.
Right. And she was very impressionable by him. He probably knew how to work her mind and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. He know what to say to her to make her feel good. All of that. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry. We got this. You're going to go get that gun for me. You're going to get a restraining order. If she come up on you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. He put all this shit in motion. He sent that naked ass goddamn picture. He downloaded a fake ass fucking phone number. He was texting from the son phone.
Wow.
Yeah. All that was Carlos. Carlos was a manipulator. And it's sad. It's sad that she'd lose her life like that. And I don't know what Carlos handed that person at that goddamn scene. Did you see that open book?
Yeah, I went back and I kept freezing it. I don't think he handed her anything because it looked like it, but I think what the view of it was the license plate behind it, because when she turned around, because I slowed it down, when she turned around, her hand was open, and really what she was looking down at was the blood. He had kind of, when he was pushing her away, had kind of, you know, when you push somebody the way he was pushing her, his fingers were touching her fingers. And when she turned around, she was looking down. That's when the girl looked, and she looked and had blood on her hands. So she probably had to go and wash her hands.
Okay.
But I did slow it down. When they were talking about it, I said, let me look at it and slow it down and freeze it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So wonder when they're going to send this to grand jury.
I don't know.
Well, guess what? Somebody said that movie you talking about on Open Book, they seen it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see it. I mean, I just heard about it on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, she said it was a license plate too. Yep, Open Book just said that. It's like the license plate in a way. Okay.
Yeah. That's messed up.
It is. That's a shame how he messed up both of these women's lives.
Yep.
He messed up both of these women's lives.
And see, this is the thing. Okay, so now how will we prove that? See, Ramika's not here on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if she did it, then hey, you know, we can't say she did because we don't have proof that she didn't. But we also don't have proof that she did. But how could we prove that Carlos could have possibly been behind sending those messages? Because why would Ramika get her son's phone and start texting and calling another lady from her son's phone?
Right.
Come on now. And
then Holly, bitch, she called Ramika and said, I left my robe in Carlos' closet. That was the first time she had interacted with her over the phone. Remember the mama said that. So it's like, if you want to say and be honest about it, Holly was the first one to set it off.
But that was later on, though, after, you know, they had been going together and stuff.
Because the mama said that Holly didn't know. I mean, Ramika didn't know nothing about that girl.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't excuse the text messages and things.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Y'all, this is a lot of work.
And Felicia Kelly, she just said an indictment could take years in some cases, especially going before the grand jury, which is true. I've heard that too.
Yeah, well, here they give you 3 months here. You got
really?
You got up to 3 months here. Yeah, for an indictment here. 3 months. Yep. Gotta have them ducks in a row before 3 months, baby. Or it could be a possibility that the person can come home. So every state is different. But right. I know here it's 3 months for an indictment. So we just hope and pray it don't be like that. Because I don't know how Chicago law works.
That's true. That's why I think there definitely needs to be some pressure applied. We're making some noise about it.
Yeah. And I think too, do you think the only reason, because the lady said that the prosecutor office is not buying, I guess, the story that it was self-defense.
Oh. So why didn't they prosecute her then themselves and take charges out on her?
It still got to go to grand jury.
But I thought that was only because they didn't file charges against her. They want the grand jury to decide.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It should, if they feel like it wasn't self-defense, that's something they can do first without having to go to a grand jury. The only reason it's going to the grand jury is because they didn't do it, and they're trying to put that duty on them. And if they felt like it's not self-defense, I think they didn't do their due diligence, to be honest. I think a lot of things were dropped. The ball was dropped. It's going to make them look bad, to be honest. I think it's going to...
Yeah, because I wonder, like, what kind of evidence they got, because all the evidence was destroyed. Like, everybody went home, changed clothes, and, like, everybody's phones done got tampered with now, and you ain't going to never see what was said in the phones now. Like, you're not going to see nothing now. Only thing y'all got is the weapon. That's it, because they still got the gun.
Right.
That's the only thing they got. And maybe the first witness, because I do believe they will. I do believe they'll get in contact with her, open book.
Oh yeah, the first witness. Mm-hmm.
Because she good.
Mm-hmm. She really was. And you know what also makes her a good witness? When Gigi was asking her opinion questions, she was, trying to lead her. She didn't fall for it. And Gigi probably wasn't trying to intentionally lead her, but she would tell you when she didn't see something. Or
that's what I liked about her.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was trying to like make shit up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked that about her. Because, you can tell when somebody asks you something, everything they say, yeah, you're right, I agree. Yeah, she wasn't like that. She spoke what she spoke, and it is what it is. She wasn't trying to make nobody believe her. She just wanted to tell her truth. That was it. And yeah, you're right, because you delete information from your phone, they can't get that shit.
Oh, yeah, they can still get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely can get it.
It never goes away.
Yeah. I forgot. They sure can. Baby. Man, Keys be having me dying laughing, baby. Girl, what he call Carlos? What he call him?
He say the one, he changed it from Candyman Los to Snitch Boy. He called it Itch Man. Girl, every time he played that little part last night, I was tickled. Yeah, he not Candyman no more.
And baby, he can't stand Carlos, and he cannot stand the other lady. What's her name? The one over there doing the case.
Oh, Naja.
Girl, he call her bitches and everything. He can't.
Call Naja Falls.
Yes, he can't stand her.
He just did a video about her.
And baby, when he found out that she was trying to get in contact with Carlos, that was over.
Oh yeah, he gonna expose her every chance, and also Miss Trina trying to expose her too.
Who's Miss Trina?
That's the one that was on his panel.
Oh, Miss Trina. Okay, the one that was to be on Gigi panel too.
I don't know.
Yeah, she be on Gigi panel. She was on Gigi panel the other night.
Oh, okay. Well, she did a video earlier. That's why I tell you I was late to class today in here and I live. Well, she did a live too, a little video, and she said that lady allegedly uses Canva AI, and she thinks the man that Naja she did that interview with is an AI person. She done pulled up the whole app and everything. It was like, let me show you. I was like, well, now I'm gonna play around with it because I didn't even know anything about it until you done showed us how to pull it up and work it. Oh my goodness. I know an AI man when I see it. I'm like, oh my God. This is about to be an all-out war. Like, oh my, I can already see where this is going.
Because everybody know that Naja she's trying to act like she's not a biased, but I do believe in a way that she is. I don't think she's really for Remika. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah. I don't think she's really for her. I don't give a fuck how professional she's trying to come up there and act like she is and all that shit. Oh yeah, you know, attorney such and such. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I do feel you don't like Remika. Period. I don't feel you like her.
Oh my goodness.
You is biased, bitch. You don't like her.
And I heard the little her response she did too at the end of that video. She was trying to say, I guess because she's been hearing comments and people talking about her, she made her remark about that too.
Oh, she did. I heard it. I heard it all. I said, "Oh, fuck you, bitch." I said, "We don't give a fuck." You know, hey, it is what it is. Shit. Okay, because you sat out here and you interviewed that lady, and I feel like I don't care who you are. I feel like you didn't do a good job. I feel like you didn't ask that lady why was that pistol on top of that goddamn car. When did you notice it was up there?
Right.
You know, you didn't ask her no question. Like, long as she gave you what you wanted to hear to make Remika look bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was it, and that was all. Because this witness here, damn sure said she went to that car and came back with the pistol. Let me finish this live. Hold on. Shit, what the fuck this girl got to lie for?
Life was not in danger. Nobody was trying to take Holly out of here. And you
she didn't have anything.
Holly and Carlos, they came in separate cars.
Yeah, they did. Holly's car was already parked, right? Holly came out of the parked car, and Miss Carlos was in a black truck vehicle. I think it was a Mercedes, and Miss Meeks was in the white car. So she was already like, I think she had. Well, she just said, and she yelled that out that she was just dropping off her kid. Like, what's going on, you know? Mm-hmm. And so to me, it looked like you know, like it looked weird. You know what I mean? Because I was telling the police that she had her baby inside her car, you know? So I was like, that's her baby. The baby's in the car. You know, I was like, you need to arrest her. Like, why aren't you guys arresting her? And then she was all like, oh, and by the way, I don't know if anybody caught the video or anything, but Carlos goes up to Holly and fist bumps her and says,
what?
Yeah, it was what was it? It was self-defense, right? It was self-defense. And she's like, yeah, it was self-defense.
Not fish bump. That's disgusting.
Did you
After she is dead, they fish bumped each other?
Yeah, and he goes up to her and they were both said, they looked at each other and it was self-defense, right? He was like, yeah, it was self-defense.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Why did they have
the
two different
video? The video, when it pans, you can see him walking over there, but they didn't quite get the fist bump. But you could see him like going over there to, I guess that's the part where she's talking about dap up. But the person who was recording didn't pan all the way over where we could see that interaction.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's out of the frame.
Cars there to meet her.
I'm actually not sure. I didn't, I just witnessed what I witnessed, and
that's just awkward to have.
But there was plenty of people on the sidewalk that they were shouting out to arrest her and everything. And the cops did their job, and they did, what they had to do, because, it wasn't for them. She wouldn't be like in handcuffs right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. How was Holly's response to you all when you guys were saying arrest her? What was her? Did she look at you guys?
What's it called? She called me a snitch, and then I said, I don't care, I'm gonna sign complaints. And then what's it called? She was frustrated, and she was saying, she was like, I have a concealed and carry, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. You shot somebody, you know what I mean? And the other girl was like, yeah, the gun's in the car. And I was like, bro, I've been said the gun's in the car. It's in the passenger side. You guys you just stashed it for what? What you stashed it for? If you was like a self-defense, then why the fuck did you why didn't you just hand them the gun? You know what I mean? But she didn't hand them the gun. She hid the gun. You know what I mean? So to me, I was like, bro, what was this? Like, what was this right now?
Wow.
And the cops were like, they were like, who was it? Who was it? I was like, her. Arrest her, and they arrested her.
Good. And
the crazy part is she had blood all over her because I was like, I would assume they would have arrested her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But she was trying to get away with that self-defense and two people on one, but they're so dumb. They did it in front of everybody, just so reckless and careless.
Yeah.
So when she got locked up, did she say anything to y'all? Did she look at y'all funny?
Yeah, when she was walking away, she looked at me and looked at what's it called? My boyfriend, and she was like, whatever, y'all fucked up for this shit. It was self-defense. I got a restraining order on her.
What?
Yeah. So I was just like, it doesn't matter. Like, you shot someone, you didn't even you think to be like, hey, let me rethink this, not why would you pull out a gun? You know what I mean?
And how you have a restraining order, but you coming up to her school. You don't got no kids to go there. You dummy. You don't got no kids to go there. That's just a lie. She ain't nothing but a liar. Holly, you a liar. You are sick, Holly. Because Miss Meeks got a restraining order out on homeboy Carlos. That's a restraining order.
So she probably got a restraining order because of out of spite, then probably.
I think she lying. She don't got no damn restraining order. You can't trust a snake. I'm gonna need to see them papers. Holly Johnson is a liar. She's a snake, and she is an agent of Satan. That's what she is. Okay. Now, Mr. Man, what's his name? Carlos. What was his response when Holly got arrested? How was he looking?
He turned away and he ran to his car. He wasn't even paying attention.
Not here running here track
or anything
star
at all.
Oh,
wait
a minute, D. I never really paid attention to that part.
That's why I had to replay this again last night, because some of this stuff I never heard before. When I found this channel and I just clicked on it and played it, I'm like, wait a minute, a lot of this stuff I never heard before.
He ran to his car. Did he get his baby? Who got the baby?
Oh no, open book.
That's what I want to know, because if she declined on the police report, it said she declined to have her baby picked up or whatever, and he run into his car. Well, who gets the baby?
And not only that, why did he run to the car?
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Did he leave? Was he trying to move the car? It's weird.
A lot of questions.
Wow.
By that time, my boyfriend started telling him, like, don't you feel remorse? Don't you feel bogus? Like, you didn't do anything. You just stood there. Like, you didn't even say anything to him. Like, to like, you know, support her, like, back her up. He was like, isn't that your first love? Didn't you have a baby with her, bro? Like, she just dropped off her kid. Are you kidding me? Like, you're a coward. You're a coward. And then he looked like it wasn't him being, like, sad or, like, anything. He was, like, it looked like he was mad about something because of, like, his ego was hurt, you know? So he, like, tried to run at us, like, me and my guy.
What?
And he was trying to, like, act like he was gonna fight us. And that's when the cop came in between us. And then one of the cops was like, leave the scene. And I was like, well, I need to put my statement in. And they're like, well, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put my statement in. And then Carlos walked away when he was, like, giving me a look, you know? But my guy was literally standing there too, like, what the hell, you know?
Did you hear that open book? Because see, I never heard this before. So I didn't watch her whole. This is my first time ever hearing her whole interview with Gigi.
Okay.
Now I didn't know that Carlos was giving her nasty looks and all. I didn't know none of that.
Yeah, I did hear her say that because I said, man, he was trying to come after her too. He was thinking he was a big bad wolf. That's weird, man. Like, he was trying to intimidate them.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was trying to get all the witnesses away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was trying to do, get them all away. Yeah.
Wow.
But at the same time, you know, he didn't get to see most of it. I did, you know. So he
But I'm
he
glad
wasn't
your
really able to do
husband
it.
or your boyfriend stood up. He's a real man. He ain't afraid of no coward like Carlos beating on women. You know,
Yeah.
good for your boyfriend. I'm so happy that your boyfriend stood up to state himself. I'm so happy and thankful. I'm glad he didn't coward.
I appreciate that. And I know that he was doing it out of, you know, the goodness of his heart, because I was like, I honestly was crying and I was like, babe, please go and help her. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, what made her do that right now.
But you know what, open book, I just love when she said that. That touched me when she said that. When she told her boyfriend, please go help her out, please. Don't let her die.
Wow.
That's sad.
He did more than Carlos.
Yeah. And they didn't know this woman from a can of paint. Like, literally did not know this woman from a can of paint.
And it shows that some good people out there still, you know, that will help people, because sometimes you just think people are so engulfed in their own lives. And, you know, this lady actually, I believe God used her because she was on the bus, getting off the bus. And I just don't feel it was just such a huge coincidence that she just so happened saw this, and she kind of like really got involved with it. She called the police. She called her boyfriend, come down here, checking to see was, you know, Ramika okay, and actually stand there to give a statement. The other people, they didn't do that. They left, you know, and that's sad. I don't even know how they could. You watching this on the news and seeing people talk about this, but you didn't try to help. You didn't try to do anything. You didn't try to give a statement or nothing. Like, that's messed up.
It is. It is. That's real fucked up. But I'm so glad that, you know, and you know, if she do have to, you know, go to court or whatever, you know, hey, just let her always remember, you know, she did it for a good cause. Right. You know, and God will protect her. He will protect her and her boyfriend.
Right.
You know, because they stood in a gap for this woman and didn't even know this woman at all. And I'm quite sure Ramika's mother probably would love to meet her and her boyfriend, even to just give them a big hug and say thank you.
Right. That she wasn't there by herself, you know, because she said she even looked in her eyes, you know, and saw her at that time.
She sure did. She sure did. That is so sad. That is sad, sad, sad. I pray that she.
Oh Lord, Joy. Where did you get that from? What if she's a U.S. citizen?
Joy, stop it. Don't please, girl. You got my chest hurt, Joy. Oh, Lord, Joy. Oh.
Jordan said she'll go back. What's she going to? You don't even know the lady from.
Oh, Lord, Joy is too much.
Release Joy praying.
Yeah, Joy praying for her. Lord have mercy, Jesus, Joy. Oh. Joy said that's what she was thinking. Shit. I mean, Miss Way said that. I hope so, but honestly, with all of that's going on, yes, it is a lot. Well, I hope they wouldn't, you know what, to be honest, I don't even think they would even worry about that at that moment.
No. And you know what? I'm hoping someone finds out that information because, some people know how to look all of that up. If Ramika had a restraining order on Carlos and what did her say? I want to know what her said.
Right. Wait a minute, did she have one?
That's what I keep hearing it, but I haven't seen.
I keep hearing it too, but I have not seen nobody look nothing up.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, and if she did, what did it say? And if she did, when did she get it? Mm-hmm. Like, well, wait a minute. She go. What? Don't he go to court next Friday on the 8th?
On the 8th, yeah, he goes to court. Supposed to.
For the domestic violence thing, right? Between him and Ramika.
I don't know what it's for. I'm hearing a mixture of things. One person said it's for a gun not registering for the gun registry or something. Then I heard it was domestic thing with Ramika.
Me too, good. Then I heard child support. I don't know.
Custody. So I really don't even know on that what he's going to court for.
Miss Way said it ended in 2023.
Oh, his
what are we talking about? Are we talking about Harley?
Ramika's, like if she got a restraining order on Carlos.
Brittany said she said it ended in 2023.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can see that he would. If it ended, that was 2 years ago. I don't think that would be a reason for him to try to get one on her.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the domestic violence he going for on October the 8th, I think that's a recent domestic violence that he beat her before her demise.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I feel. I mean, see, Keys can look this shit up because we don't do that shit now.
Right. I know how to look up some stuff. I got to learn how to look that kind of stuff up.
Yeah. Now we know Keys. He's a pro in that shit. So I'm quite sure on the 8th he definitely gonna look it up and see what.
That's what I'm waiting for. Okay.
Yes, and just see what it's about. You know what I mean?
But wait, we gonna have two things. We got Carlos and Diddy.
Oh damn! That's right. He's strong. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a lot going on.
It is. It is a lot. Whew, Lord, I'll be on TikTok at night getting updates. Oh, you be on? See, I don't have TikTok.
Oh, okay.
October the 8th is. Oh, that's Wednesday. Okay, thank you, sis. I said, damn Friday. Okay, so that's next Wednesday, right? Okay.
Oh, she said Keys did a restraining order video, the one that Ramika had against Carlos. I didn't see that one.
Oh, I ain't see that one either. How long ago was it that he did it?
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, I missed that one too. If I find it, I'll send it to you. Or you can send it to me. Because I missed that one. Man, y'all, this be a lot of work. I'm telling you, it really be a lot of. I be so tired open book at night. I'm telling you, girl, sometimes I can't keep up, girl.
Believe me, I know.
I be barely keeping my eyes open trying to keep up. Like I be sumped. Like now when I get off of here, I'm gonna take a walk to the 7-Eleven and get me a little because I like their Slushy cups. So I'm gonna do that. Come back and shower and just relax for the day. Keys did it. Oh, I read that. I think it was last week. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I probably can go back and find it. It's a lot looking for stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, being a content creator sometimes it's not easy. It's a lot. You got to look up this. Mm-hmm. Yes, them TikTok detectives are no joke, D. TikTok detectives.
Okay.
What's that?
TikTok. I guess they keep updates over there. Like different content creators that are on TikTok, they share updates. So I'm on TikTok, so I'm gonna start looking into it.
You know what? Open book. I had a TikTok for one day and took it right down because I didn't know how to do it.
I need to start going live too because I'm monetized now for lives.
Well, you better do it. I need to take shit. I took my TikTok down. I ain't know how to do it. I ain't know how to comment. I ain't know what to say. I ain't know what to do over there, girl. I had it for one day, and took it down.
Wow.
You all got to teach me how to do it. Girl, I can't teach how to do TikTok. I don't even know how to do it myself. Maybe Open Book can teach you because I don't know nothing about TikTok.
Hey, I upload things over there. But as far as like how my kids are better at that than I am. So
yeah,
I have to practice. Like I don't even know what to do when I go live. Man, I look at these people lives, they have all this stuff just going on. Little stuff popping up here, popping up. I'm like, what is all of that?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, I love TikTok. That's why you all haven't seen me. Oh, yeah. My daughters did tell me they love TikTok too. Yeah. They say when they get upset, they go on TikTok. I said, damn. They said it makes them feel good. You know, they in mommy groups over there and everything, my daughters told me. They got mommy groups over there. All depends on like what you doing, what you like, what's over there. She said, you know, what you engage in. And they are in a lot of mommy groups. Like they like moms, they get together in groups to talk about the kids' schools and their homework, and moms help other moms like when they're going through something with their kids. So my kids is like in mommy groups over there, and they say really like it.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, they love it. I was talking about YouTube. Oh, YouTube is easy, girl. I can help you with that, but I can't help you with no damn TikTok. I can't even help myself. You all think I'm joking, but Carlos will all be on ice on that girl.
She said we think she's joking, but if that girl not supposed to be here, Carlos might call ice on her.
I hope he don't.
Now that's crazy.
Well, hey, I ain't gonna say, Lord.
Citizen.
Miss Joy.
Miss Joy said she's not playing. Oh, yeah, his case, the Carmelo Anthony, that's next year, the court case for that.
What about that case?
They're supposed to go to court next year, I think in the summer.
Oh, I don't know too much about that one. We just trying to get with Ramika and see what's going on. I ain't been on Facebook all day, so I don't know. Only thing I do know is her mom's birthday today.
Yes.
I need to get monetized. Oh, okay. I just help. I help you. Wait. Have you did your 4,000 watch time hours, lady?
I think she's still trying to get that part.
Okay, so how many subscribers you got, Latte? Because now I think you ain't got to have 1,000 subscribers. I think you can have like 500 or 600 now. But you just got to have 4,000 watch time. Do you got? Oh, how many watch time average you got, Latte? What's going on over there? What's going on over there? What you got? What you got? Because you got to get them watch time hours or you won't be monetized. You know? Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. I don't know. Today have been a day, you know. We're going to see what happens tonight. I don't know if Key's going live tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, he'll post it if he do. I'm quite sure he will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ice is a Chicago deep. Yeah, I seen it.
Oh wow.
Yep, I seen the open book. There is. No, I got 20. I got 20 something. Okay, you almost there then. Keep going. You're almost there. I'll help you out when you get there. Yeah, ICE is in Chicago. They had in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in Florida everywhere, girl.
Well, D, I'm gonna get down. I have a meeting in a little bit. Thank you for letting me up.
I'm gonna get off it myself so I can do what I need to do because I'm tired now. Goddamn.
No, we done got quiet there.
I got tired. Goddamn it. I recruit for the mom.
All right. Well, you have a good day. I'll talk to you though.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for the coffee. Appreciate you. I love you.
Oh, you're welcome. Love you too.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys. I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this commentary for the day. I will definitely see y'all on tomorrow. And again, for all my new supporters that come to the chat, when my moms drop the link, it is a coffee link. That helps me out, you know, to keep my channel going, y'all. Because sometimes I do be tired now. You know what I'm saying? To try to keep commentary going. You know what I'm saying? Keep me going. So that helps with donating to my channel. Okay? So you just click on the link. You can donate how many coffees you want, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to donate, you can donate. But that does help with my channel because I do put in a lot of work and I do give a lot of time. So, thank you, April girl. Thank you, Brittany. So, yeah, so that's what you can do. Y'all can just click the link whenever, and you can purchase many coffees you want whenever you want, you know, because the link will always be dropped in the chat, and I'm going to put it in the comment section when I get off, because some people, y'all, y'all, I do respond to a lot of comments. It'd be so many comments sometimes. It'd be hard. But, yesterday I got a lot of comments yesterday. So I don't know if I was able to respond to everybody back, but I did respond to some because it was a lot of comments after my live yesterday. So I did respond. Thank you, Latte. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. So, y'all don't get upset with me. Sometimes I be so tired. So tired. And I like to, you know, respond to many comments as I can. I don't want y'all to think I be just ignoring the comments. But sometimes I get so tired, child. Oh, Lord. My eyes get sleepy. But I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. I'll see y'all on the other side if Keys go live. Okay? Or if Open Book go live. I don't know. She could have a meeting for her job. So I don't know if she's going live. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I definitely will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Always remember, stay prayed up and keep God first. And I love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.